not wearing sunglasses. And it's nighttime.
It's the only time to wear them.
That's right. I'm pulling a Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder. Oh, wait. Shit. I almost forgot, dude. We're supposed to... You think we should start the show over?
No, just play it. Just play it.
All right, fuck it. Let's do it.
This doesn't look like Godzilla.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But this is what people want.
Looks like a...
This is what they want. This is what they pay for.
This is how you get the stream cut down.
Back non-devils.
What I would ask her to do is buy a tighter bathing suit. Why is it so loose?
I mean, if she's one of the 9 devils, I'll buy the book.
She's one of the Hindi devils.
Non-devils. Yeah, I was supposed to just go right into this, like after the intro, and I totally forgot to do it. It's fucking insane, dude.
Wait, is she Indian?
She an Arab? Well,
I don't know, but that does take talent.
Is licking the inner thigh bones take talent? That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, look at her.
She definitely has an OnlyFans. I just know it.
You think she has an OnlyFans? Like, seriously?
Every woman has an OnlyFans at this point.
She makes more money on YouTube than she probably would on OnlyFans at this point. I would
J Money has an OnlyFans account.
I've seen like Twitter users that are men have OnlyFans. That's really weird. I'm not even joking.
Wait. Men have OnlyFans accounts?
Show us what you've seen.
It was a while ago.
Like, do they fix stuff on their OnlyFans account?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Show us your shirts.
This is how you work on a transmission? Is that what kind of OnlyFans we're talking about? Like, I could totally see J Money on OnlyFans. Like,
wait, what the hell?
How to fix his weed eater? Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes.
Fix your weed eater. Naked.
Or
like he's doing it naked.
Tub. I can show you how to fix your hot tub while naked.
Wow.
Here's a guy I saw a while back having a
Wait, whoa. If you put in I'm sharing your screen, there better not be no naked dudes on it.
I don't know. Apparently this Adam taught, so I guess it's a male thought.
Shit.
So this is there you go. This is quality content.
He's got an OnlyFans?
I don't want to click on this tab.
Don't click on it.
Don't do it.
For the love of God.
I don't want to click on it. But yes, there are men with OnlyFans.
That's crazy, dude.
Do you follow him?
No, he was arguing with Wenger last year. And so
and now he's left and now he's subscribed.
I guess.
Wenger has
no. He was arguing with Wenger.
No, he doesn't.
I pointed out.
Does he really? Wenger?
Probably. I don't know. He disappeared. He's gone.
Yeah. But the guy was arguing with Wenger, and I just replied, "Why does he have an OnlyFans?"
Anyway, how's everyone doing?
That fucking sucks, dude. Like, I actually liked Wenger.
He was cool.
What's up, El Gargoyle? Yeah, there's so many people that kind of just disappeared out of the whole indie circuit. Like, I don't know if they were actually serious to begin with, or if it was just something to kind of blow time away while they, while they were, I don't know, like just.
Right.
I have no idea, but I know Wenger disappeared, and I actually liked Wenger. I thought he was cool. I liked his comic idea, where the dude like just went around banging chicks and they got superpowers.
Forever.
That's right. I completely forgot about that.
Speaking of that, I wonder if he still has copies of that, because I think I might want to get a copy.
I checked it out the other day. Someone said, "Is this still in demand?" And he replied, "So it's still in demand."
Oh, cool. Okay, sweet. Then
so
I'm gonna try.
Does he still do YouTube shit?
No, he moved to D Live a while back, and then he stopped doing that for some reason.
That's a shame.
Well, I remember Carl. Carl used to. He used to be his sidekick, like on the on
Wangcast.
He needs to come back. Come back to us, Carl.
Yeah,
come back.
Wenger was actually his show was really weird. But I mean, seriously
It was
weird.
good.
But it was good. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't
You
a
could
bad
fucking listen
show.
to it. You could
Yeah.
listen to it.
I do a similar show sometimes on Fridays or Sundays with Bears from Langcast. So I'm slowly trying to rebuild Langcast. I'm trying to get Adam Post and Carl.
Is Bears on your show?
Yeah, he was on there a few times.
So you have a black guy on your show.
Carry
I
the
have a
weight.
Well, he's a bear, so I have a black bear.
You can black bear.
Does it? Did you guys ever check out that book?
Which
Healer?
one?
But what?
Rodeo Healer. No. Never heard of it.
Redo.
It's the best anime of all time. It is the
Never
best
heard of
anime of all. No, it is the best anime. It's subtitled.
Was that Wanger?
No.
Carry the weight. Are you Wanger?
Are you Wanger?
If
Well,
I was
light
Wanger,
us
I would
carry
talk
the
with
weight.
0.5 speed.
What was the name of Wanger's book?
Superhero.
All right.
And he also had Dracum or something like that. Where
Aldrich.
Joe Ball did the cover.
Yeah, Aldrich. I think he
Aldrich.
turned into.
Yeah, I wasn't interested.
Well,
It was
he
shit,
turned in.
but that cover was good.
Well, he turned into a web comic, kind of like how One Punch Man started. One Punch Man originally had web comic-y art.
I did a pinup for his book, Aldrich. He never used it. I mean, it was always there if you want to use it.
Well, he's a cunt.
But
I would just do the webcomic format. I'd just do it the way the guy One Punch Man did it. Just make a webcomic, see if it's popular, then hire an artist to like do more, professional art.
Right.
What's funny? Oh, no, I think I misspelled it. Like, how you spell harem?
HAREM.
He tried to do the whole comedy thing with the absence of like real art. So it was just basically comedy with like what was that Calvin and Hobbes type art. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I felt that he was trying to give to us, was like a Calvin and Hobbes, but like a chubby fat guy who's bald. And then he left us.
I didn't realize Joe Ball did the artwork for Superhero.
Yeah, yes, he did. Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, they actually found someone to color him, Farrah. She's really good. Yeah, she's
Not
really
a bad
good.
job either. Like a pretty good job.
Carl wrote pinup. And then there's his art. That's what he should have done. Just like
that was his thumbnails for Superhero. I'm pretty sure. Like that's what he showed Joe because this is what pages is that? That's it doesn't say, but okay, so check that out and then check. I think was it this right here, or I think it was this page that we just seen. I don't know. It's crazy.
Well, the person who did the colors for this, because that's one of the only people. Joe Ball needs to go to this style with this type of coloring. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
honestly, I like Joe's work. I think what happened though is like this is. I like what Joe did here, but I think he started over rendering.
Yeah,
his work
too many
now.
lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
What up?
What up?
What's up, Baldy?
Hey, Brian.
What's going on?
I want you to know I was scanning 6-gun pages all day, dude.
Really?
Like just scanning the crap out of 6-gun pages.
Nice.
And I draw them really big.
Right.
So I had to place each one together in Photoshop because I had to scan it piece by piece.
Oh, no way. Oh, damn.
You don't have an 11 by
big
17 scanner?
I do. I have an 11 by 17 scanner, but I draw it 19 by 23.
Oh, so the DPI is out of this world.
Well, no, I mean, I can scan it in at 250 DPI, and when we shrink it down, we condense the DPI to like 350, 400 or something like that.
Right,
so it's good.
I actually have a Joe Ball cover, but I have a different colorist.
Why would you digress to that? We're talking about Preston.
Seriously, Chimera, it's all about stroking his ego today.
Gosh.
Nah, it's
We'll
not.
get to your
it's not
ego.
about that.
We'll get to your ego later. Look, by
I'm,
the way, what
I'm
up,
going to.
Chimera? What up, Jay Dalla? And can I just really quickly also just say, Preston, honest to God, man, I did not think you doing tattoos was a good idea.
Really?
Hey, shut up. He's going to do a
I
skull
kept my
on
mouth shut. I kept my
Why?
mouth
What did you think
shut.
was going to happen? You thought I was going to fuck people up? Or
That would have been funny.
you
Like,
didn't
I was
think
just
I was
like
going to
wondering.
fuck people
Like,
up?
well, your tattoos look really
I
good.
well, because you know what? I saw the one that you did on the silicone with the fake skin.
That
and
fake
I was
skin
like,
is horrible, dude. That shit
It's
was
trash.
terrible. Oh,
it looked
God.
like an illustration by like a 5-year-old.
No, but that's because every time that you gotta understand, like that's just a sheet of silicone, you know.
Right.
So it's like when a needle goes in, it doesn't leave ink behind because the ink doesn't soak in, so it's around it just pulls the ink right out. So it's like,
Right.
you know, and I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah, it did.
So I'm like, I need people to fuck with. So I'll send out a fucking, I sent out a call for victims. And the first guy that came along, like, I mean, it was cool. Like, it was something to practice with, but he just wanted some lawn art. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, that's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to do tattoos, like, everybody does lawn art, dude. They do names and all that shit. I was like,
yeah.
I don't want to do that. I was like, I want to do like these high end, you know, I want to like like what like the shit I do in comics and the stuff I do on canvas.
Right. If you had Frank Frazetta or Simon Bisley doing tattoos, you would want a Frank Frazetta tattoo. You would want.
Well, that's the whole reason they hired. Well, they brought me on. I keep saying hired, but I'm not. I don't work there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, dude.
It's kind of like an indie contractor or something like that. Like, you know, yeah. But that's the whole reason the guy wanted me, because he's like, do what you do on canvas on people, you know? And I'm like, okay.
But I mean, I didn't like. I just.
What'd you think of the tattoos so far? Like, I only did like 2 real
beautiful.
tattoos so far.
They look really good. Dude, I was kind of worried. Like, are you gonna get food?
Right.
So how much do I gotta charge to put your hand on my chest? I'm getting 2 skulls. How much do I need to charge?
Honestly, dude, like, that's what I keep trying to tell people. Like, I'm like, it's literally like those tattoos that I did. I told those guys like $50. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to throw a tip in, like the guy that went ahead, the last one I did with the Grim Reaper, like,
which is beautiful.
He tried to give me. Don't tell my old lady this, but he tried to give me too much money. You know, and I was like, dude, you're going crazy here. I was like,
there's such a thing.
Take some of it back. I was like, a tip's a tip. This is too much. You know, this isn't like, I'm not a professional yet. So just hold on to whatever you got.
Well, with my ex, we would my homie, because he came out of prison and he knew how to tattoo. So all of his stuff was legit. We would clean it all on my stovetop. We would steam it and everything.
That does not sound legit.
No, that sounds like a recipe for Hep C. Is what it sounds.
Look at me, like I'm beautiful. What do you mean? And
it was legit. Like, we cleaned everything up.
You never had house tattoo parties. You never had that.
Dude, the shit if that shit really is legal in North Carolina,
it's not legal. It's not. You just have your friends come over and people would get tattooed. Very simple.
Wow. Oh wow. That sounds like a
Distant
really bad
warrior.
idea.
What's up, dude?
You see these colors? They're shit, but it's okay.
No,
you get them touched up always.
I'm gonna get a Preston to touch it up, and then my chest. He's gonna.
You know what's funny is that they don't want me doing cover up shit, you know, because they think it's a little too far out of my league to do cover up.
Don't do it yet. Don't do color yet.
No,
shadows first.
Like color, I'm eager to get into color. The problem is that
get the shadows. Get the shadows.
No, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm learning how to shade, but I'm teaching myself kind of, because here's the thing. There's 2 other tattoo artists that work there, right? Well, you know, that contract over there. they're very, very good at what they do, but it's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
their
yeah.
lines are pristine, their shading is pristine, but it's all like
it's too neat for you.
No, it's typical. This is going to sound really, really bad, and I hope they're not listening.
Right.
It's typical tattoo art. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not high end, super realistic. You see where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
I'm
like,
in your face type of full sleeves and all that kind of shit.
Because I've seen some pretty amazing shit. Back in like my brother's day, I remember my brother's burnout friends would come over, and I would see their tattoos, and they were horrible. Yeah. And then in the 90s, suddenly tattooing got really good. And I'd be hanging out with my friends or something, and they would, I'd see some ink peeking out, and I'd be like, oh, like, can I see the rest of that? And you'd see like these beautiful pieces.
Yeah.
One guy in the city did little miniature reproductions of Renaissance art.
Oh, I've seen a lot of that. And that's the type of stuff I want to do too, where they do
amazing,
like these black and gray fucking like Van Goghs, you know what I'm saying? And Rembrandts on people's arms. And I'm like,
beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I want to do right there, dude. Like I follow this guy, his name's Mr. Reyes on YouTube. Right. And this dude does some sick look, dude. I'm gonna show you some of this dude's work. Like this, he does some sick shit, but he specializes in cover-ups. Let's see here.
It's all good, Distant Warrior. So don't.
Yeah, dude, have fun.
We got your back. What up, everybody in the chat? What up, El Gargoyle? What up, Carrie? Anybody else that's hanging out?
So I assume you're not going to be tattooing Hello Kitties on dudes?
They already got an artist there that does that. Oh, okay. And I'm being dead serious. I'm not.
Oh,
okay. I ain't doing that.
They got this chick over there that does that cutesy, anime type of style. And there's, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. And there's a lot of women that love that type of style and they get that done. I'm not that guy. I mean, anybody who knows me knows I do the darkest, evilest shit you've ever seen, dude.
But it's jolly. It's dark, evil shit, but there's a jolliness to it. There's a big dose of fuck shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not a Rob Zombie guy too. Like I know a guy who used to tattoo, and he was all about Rob Zombie and shit. Like, look here.
Rob Zombie's shit looks like graffiti, sort of.
Yeah, this is Mr. Reyes.
That's the dude you're doing it with.
No, this is the guy that I'm following, and I'm I'm not trying to duplicate his technique, but I'm trying to
get to depth. Get to depth.
Yeah, hold on. Let me find a picture. All these are videos, dude. Like, here's one right here.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, and that's stipple. Like he doesn't do like these smooth gradients. He uses like his gun to do like these stipple effects, and he
right, just like touching.
Yeah, and he's really good at packing in ink and stuff. Like, you see where I'm going with that?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
like,
photorealistic.
This is what I want to do right here. Like this
Preston,
crazy how fucked up shit. Oh,
how good are you with like the 9 needle to the short needles with depth? How are you so far with the big needle?
I've literally done 2 tattoos, J Money.
Okay, well, I'm just... No, it's fine. It's fine.
Honestly, dude,
but this is where I want to go with it, right here.
Yes,
that's exactly what I want to do. Is this kind of shit right here?
And you will touch my titty when you do
it. Is that
this dude talks. I've seen him do this tattoo right here, and it's fucking sick, dude. Like, look, that's what was on there before, and here comes the cover.
He makes it beautiful.
Watch what he does, dude. Check this out. It's gonna blow your mind. Why?
Yeah,
that's what he did right there.
Man, you should have grown up on the East Coast.
Whoa!
I mean,
he's not suddenly wearing a pair of like a gas mask. It doesn't even look like a tattoo. It looks like there's a gas mask.
I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like this dude, Mr. Reyes, dude. This fucking dude.
Woo!
Like I kind of do that, kind of like with my painting style. Like I did I modeled myself after like Frazetta and Simon Bisley, and I think with my tattoo type of stuff, I want to model myself after this Mr. Reyes guy. Like, because I sent a message to the owner of the tattoo shop. I was like, order me these needles. I need these fucking needles because
what state is
that's
it?
what Mr. Reyes does. Huh?
What state is it?
Where I'm at or where he's at?
No, him.
I don't know. He's in I think he's in California.
Arizona.
It says Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona.
All right, he's in Arizona.
Actually, I got peeps that might even know him.
You could have start fucking around with the Mexicans and die.
Yeah, dude. Fucking love those Mexicans.
My Mexican brothers.
What's up, Maiden Hell?
What?
I don't want to do micro portraits either. Like, I want y'all to look at this. Like Mr. Reyes, nothing he does is like super tiny unless it's part of a bigger piece. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's where I want to go with it. Like, I don't want if you come to me and you're like, I want a tattoo, like I'm gonna try to talk you into like the most grandest shit ever.
Right, because you're an artist and you're ambitious and you're just like, let me use your skin as my
exact.
canvas.
Look at this, dude. This is fucking
have
awesome.
some drug.
Right,
well, when you're in the hands of a master, right?
This dude's a master. Is what I'm.
No shit.
You know? And I'm.
Yeah, you think?
But here's the thing: like, he's also an airbrush artist, and he works with charcoal. You know what I'm saying? So he never just went into tattooing. He did airbrush first, and he's a real artist. That's what he does, you know. And I'm like, dude, I'm like fucking. And right now, I'm trying to explain. This is his charcoal and airbrush piece they did.
Yeah,
right there.
Wow.
You see where I'm going? Like
Totally
he has a deep understanding of the basics of art, you know, and shading, and, shadows and light.
Yeah.
And
Walter White with the the little lines under the eyes.
Yeah, here, check it. That's him. And I don't know if too many of you know this, but my background is actually in airbrush and canvas painting. So it's
yep. Well, dude, you built off of a really good foundation.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Like he did the same thing. Like he used his and that's what I was trying to tell people, because everybody's like, I don't know, tattoos. I'm like, it's another tool, dude. That's all it is. Just another tool.
I talk shit.
To God, really, Preston, I owe you an apology because seriously, dude, I kept my mouth shut because
I was like, don't waste your fucking time.
No, I was just thinking, oh, this could end badly.
It could. No, it definitely could have, but
it didn't, dude. Congratulations.
Well, that's why I tried to tell people. Like, I was trying to explain that to Eddie last night when we were talking about, because he's like, I watched you do this gorgeous black ink line for that commission, the Non-Devils commission, you know, and then I watched you completely destroy it with paint, like watercolor, and then bring it back with acrylic.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And I was trying to explain to him, I was like, it's not that you like I have more skill than another artist. It's just that you have to be fearless when you go into it. You can't be afraid to destroy like this beautiful thing if you know you're just kind of changing it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
writing's the same thing, dude. Writing is the same thing. And there's a certain point in like the rewriting process, like good writing is good rewriting, but there's a certain point where you're like, you know what? If I fuck with this anymore, I'm going to start to hurt it. Yeah. And you have to just kind of like take your hands off it and know when to back off.
When I'm about to finish a piece, I start getting exhausted, dude. Like, I
can imagine.
I'm just like tired, and I'm like, because I know I'm reaching the end, and the payoff is going to be really sweet, right? So I'm just getting tired, and I'm throwing everything I got into it, and then when it's done, it's just, and then I just sit back, and to be honest, like after I finish painting, usually I can't get rid of it for like a couple of weeks because I'm attached to it at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And then after a couple of weeks, I'm like, okay, got to start a new piece. This one could be sold. You know, like, but that's how that goes. You know, and this tattooing thing, I've always wanted to do tattoos, and here's the reason why. Like comics and tattoo artists, both of those artists are revered. You know what I'm saying? Like revered in a way that only people like the people who do gallery work want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I know that sounds weird, but I'm telling you right now, like, name your favorite gallery artist. You can't, because it's all a smokescreen. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like a self-contained type of thing, you know?
But here's the thing. There are comic book peeps who have broken into that world.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about but those comic book peeps that broke into that world, usually their followers who follow them into there, like know who they are. They already have a certain amount of fame. But I'm saying like my time around those gallery artists, it was like each one of them were blowing each other's cock, like trying to get a, just being like, you're the greatest.
Oh, dude, I saw that in my film class at Binghamton with a bunch of really
but with tattoos in comics
with no talent.
Yeah, with tattoos in comics, you're only as good as your last fucking piece that you did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for some people, that depends on the fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, no,
Jack
I'm
Kirby
a little wrong with that. You're right, because Bob Hall, Jack Kirby, John Byrne, like they put out some stinkers, but you never really remember the stinkers. You always remember their glory days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Shakespeare wrote some straight up garbage, right? Dickens wrote some straight up garbage. But I mean, that's why I always encourage anybody in any artistic field, whether it's music, no matter what the medium is, whether it's comics, whether it's canvas, writing, whatever, get your shitty work out of you now. Exactly. Don't be afraid to fail. Because I know so many people that want to do this. They're like, I want to do it, but I'm afraid of embarrassing myself. And I'm just like, that's what you need to get over. You got to do like fucking Ray Bradbury.
No, you can't. That's what I'm trying to say is like you can't have fear like going into that. You know what I'm saying? Like fear is the mind killer.
It is. It truly is. Fear is the mind killer. That's absolutely true, and it can be the ambition killer, and it can, like I'm talking to a guy right now on the Twatter. Jeff Lastly, I believe his name is. Jeff Lastly, he describes himself as a hillbilly comic artist. Yeah. And he's, and he posts his stuff, and a lot of it's really good. And he's thinking about putting out an art book. He's like thinking of crowdfunding an art book. And I told him, dude, if you go for it, the resource is right here. We'll help you.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. And that's what I told the guys at the shop. They're like, like one of them was like, are you sure you want to, do this on this person? They're like, that's pretty ambitious. I was like, you act like I'm doing this by myself. I was saying like, yes, I'm the one holding the needle, but if I need any help, I got both of you motherfuckers here. So you guys are my support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They could have bailed you out if shit went wrong. Oh,
yeah. They could just like, if I have a question, it's not like I can't say, I want to try this. Will this work? And what needle do I use to do this? And how do I do it? How should I stroke this out or whatever? And that's what I'm saying. Like you always have your support team, like to go ahead and get you over that hump. Brian, did you get the books I sent you?
No.
Really?
Dude, the mail is running slow.
No, because Optimus got the painting that I sent over to him. And somebody sent me a message that they got the books that I sent out too. And I was just wondering if you got yours.
No, not yet. What did you send me?
I sent you Undead Border, and I sent you the Bone
I got enough. Oh, nice.
A big box of porn.
I don't, dude. I already have more porn than I know what to do with, and I'll be able to watch in like 100 lifetimes. That's what
It's behind
Dickens
you.
was 100% garbage. Get the fuck out of here, Warrior. Get the fuck out of here. Dickens was the Shakespeare of the novel. You can't tell me that that the Christmas Carol, Oliver Twist, Tale of Two Cities, Great Expectations. You can't tell me that those aren't absolutely awesome stories. The problem was that Dickens wrote in a similar medium to the medium that we work in, which is to say serialized storytelling.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So that meant he was writing the novel as he was going along, releasing each new chapter, and when it was finished, it's not like then he can go back and do a rewrite.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not saying Dickens is perfect, but when you talk about just like, you know, the storytelling and the mythic sweep of his work, I mean, just a fucking genius. I encourage anybody that wants to be a writer, you got to read your Shakespeare, got to read your Dickens.
I think it's like he's a victim of his own popularity. You know what I'm
and
saying?
He was a celebrity in his own lifetime.
I'm talking about a celebrity now. You know, it's like everybody, and it's like you just get tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Like people get tired of you, but and some people like love the Christmas Carol, but they don't realize it's Dickens. They're just like, oh, the Christmas Carol is so heartwarming. You know, we have to watch it every year during Christmas.
And it's a story that's been retold so many times that it loses its meaning, it loses its impact, which is a shame. Because it really is one of the greatest stories ever fucking told. And holy shit, dude, who was it that Ray Bradbury said, like, if he, like, you're familiar with Fahrenheit 451, you know, that book that Bradbury wrote about censorship, where firemen don't put out fires, they burn books?
No, I never. No? I've heard about Fahrenheit 451, but I thought that was a conspiracy documentary about.
No. That title, Fahrenheit 911, is like a riff.
Okay, I'll see what happened.
Right.
All right. Yeah.
So, but anyway, in that, there are these people who are known as the book people, and what they do is they read a book, they memorize it, and then they burn it, and they become the book. And so they can pass it down to the next generation, to the next generation, to the next generation, so that it survives. And I forget what my point was, but holy shit. If y'all haven't backed Nine Devils, you be a winner and not a wiener. And get on that shit. Let me go right now.
A quick. I don't want this whole show. I know this is the closeout for Non-Devils, but I don't want the whole show to be about me pushing Non-Devils to you guys. But I am going to say this. If you are a fan of my painted work and you're like, if I could only afford blah, 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 this is your last chance. Like, I'm not going to offer this again. So like I said, I got 8 more of these available. You know, the non-D closing commissions, $200. And here's what they look like. And these are not color pencils like the covers. These are, straight up painted pieces. You know, let's zoom in so people get a good look. You know, and so yeah, I mean, if this is here it is. You know, I mean, I hear people all the time saying that, like, I would love to get a piece from you, but you're really expensive. Well, right now it's not expensive. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like right now, it is not expensive. It's $200, and you get a copy of Non-Devils. You know, so
and you get not only a one of a kind piece of art, you get it at an amazing level. Dude, you got to show pics. You got to show everybody pics.
I did. I showed
the ones that you've been posting of the other sketch covers that you've done.
Oh, those, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like these aren't those. Like it's like the quality of art that they're getting on these on the closing commission is way higher than the color pencils I did on those covers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no,
you know, this is a mixed media acrylic and watercolor, where the covers were that was all color pencil because that's the only thing that would work on the paper, the stock that they use to make those sketch covers, and it's not just my sketch covers, it's every sketch cover out there. Like the paper always varies, but usually it's not a very good stock,
right,
that they put on there.
It's not your preferred medium, you would say.
Exactly. And this is also your last chance to get a hold of Rockabilly Road Trip.
I'm getting
the badass outlaw, hot rod,
psychobilly,
horror adventure. And this, if you
Burt
just
Reynolds
get number one by
movie.
itself, it's $15, and you get a digital copy of the 150-page trade paperback.
I'm spending $40. What am I?
And you want that, people? Trust me.
And if you want a physical copy of the trade, you can still get that. But supplies are limited, and this is, like I said, last chance. So if you want to get it, now's the time to get it before I close this campaign. I'm closing it at the end of the show.
Why did you stop doing that, you son of a bitch?
You motherfuckers.
Well, I'm trying to.
Seriously, dude. I mean,
credentials in right now.
Deal. What?
You put your credentials
what are you
in?
trying to do, J-Dog?
I said credentials. I can't. I've already spent enough on your Conan books. I'm not kidding.
Hey, just
368.
Just so you guys know, right? Brian, you weren't around at the beginning before we went live.
Yeah,
but he responded.
Who?
I can't say his name, but you guys know.
Yeah. You son of a bitch.
Brian, hang around after the stream too.
Okay.
Usually you dick out.
All right.
You blow off.
Dude, you're always the one that has to go because your old lady's getting on your case. That's
what we tell the audience, Brian.
Yeah.
I've been busy. What can I say?
I know. I'm busy.
Wrapping
too.
up.
Bald people are not busy.
There are like little bits and pieces.
All right, refresh your campaign, Preston, please, sir.
We got to do this live.
I didn't spend 200. I'm sorry.
You spent 200.
No, I did not.
Good Lord.
Well, I did. I spent $370.
It says you spent nothing. Like it's.
It takes a while for the money to adjust. You have to keep refreshing.
What's 40?
How much I spent?
There we go.
Nice.
There he goes.
What'd you get?
Yes. I don't know.
Spent $100.
Also, I was limiting the Non-Devils comic commission to just Non-Devils content. But since this is also a split campaign between Non-Devils and Rockabilly Road Trip, I'll also, like, if you request a Rockabilly commission, like either Patches or Nikki or one of the monsters that they fight, I'll go ahead and do that as well. But I'm not opening it up to like pop art as far as like DC Comics or Marvel Comics or anything like that. Like I'm not doing that. That's not.
Why would you want
Why would you want at the moment?
Why would any sucker want you doing like another artist when you could be doing you?
I don't know. That's crazy. That's craziness, dude. It's just
crazy. Definitely.
And JG Martinez is going to be the proud recipient of the first of these commissions. So, Mr. Martinez.
Congratulations.
I'm Mr. Martinez.
Is
see how Martinez I am.
Recipient of this here.
Dude, I love how you took Bordeaux, who in your original version of Devils is really kind of like a little bit of a wet rag.
Yeah.
And you just turned him into a total Chad.
Well, you
injected that character with like a giant like plunger full of testosterone.
Oh, look, is that Wanger?
What?
Yeah, we got Wanger.
What up, Wanger?
Wanger, I sent you a link. Get your ass in here.
Yeah. That's something Adam Post used to call me, Shimera. I was actually on stream with Fraga yesterday, and Adam Post was there for some reason, and he was torturing me, and he called me Chimera or Shimera.
He's in no place to be torturing anybody.
Wanger, if you got a phone, just get on your phone. This is not a high quality stream.
No,
dude.
it's not
That's-
It's
This
not
is
exactly
very
4K.
high quality.
That's high quality. Well, dubious.
It's quality
Dubious
content.
quality. Let's call it. Let's say it's like high dubious quality.
I know, right?
Well, it's kind of like my Italian like trash filth movies is like they get to a certain point like with the nunsploitation and like the women in prison movies and that sort of a thing. And they just get to a point where it's just like this is so nasty, this is so filthy that it's just like
The hell are you watching?
It's beautiful.
It's like
Women's prison
some Asian
massacre.
porn. It's Asian porn.
No, you can go on Tubi. You can go on Tubi and watch this shit for free right now.
Dude,
or
fucking
yet,
Tubi's the
afterwards.
shit, son.
Tubi's
I ain't
the
lying
shit.
about that. Like,
Dude,
Tubi.
How do you spell Tubi?
TUBI. They got Arrow Video releases. They've got Shout Factory,
.com?
Scream Factory, the shit that's just coming out on Blu-ray. TUB.com. TUBI.com.
Yeah, Distant
It's
Warrior.
amazing.
Distant
shit's
Warrior.
free.
Text and drive.
Yes,
I spent
Wanger-
$40 to learn about Asian.
Wanger's in the chat. We tried to get him on. He'll be here.
That's not Wanger.
It's been a while.
No, Wanger's in the chat. Like, he's in the chat. It's
Where?
been a while
Oh,
since we've seen
Wanger.
Wanger. Like,
Yes.
I
What's
was
up,
hoping
you
to have him
bald
on. But
bastard?
he'll come on. I ain't worried about that. He'll be on soon enough.
Come on, you son of a bitch.
You
Super
son of
Harem's
a
at-
bitch.
His Super Harem's at what? Like 30, 35?
We're
Andy
just talking-
Sedaris. Yes, thank you.
What?
Yes, Andy Sedaris. He was a director that was all
Wait a
about like silicone implanted breasts and guns.
I have to
And
register
Shit blowing up.
on
Didn't he?
Tubi.
Didn't the chick? What's her name? The chick
Julie
he got
Strain.
on her profile picture right there. Carried Await's profile picture. What's her name?
Yeah. Julie Strain. Yeah, she
Julie
did a
Strain.
bunch of
Didn't
movies.
Julie Strain get injured in one of that dude's movies? Like,
I like the Julie Strain.
Not
She's-
that I know of, but it would not surprise me.
like it wasn't like it
These
wasn't
weren't
like
A-list.
malicious. It was just something that happened during
Like
the
an
movie.
accident?
Like it was, like she was doing her own stunts or some shit like that, and there was an accident.
She passed away, right?
Yeah,
She did, dude. Like she had
yeah.
some serious problems,
Her
Oh
heart
my
or
god.
cancer
You have to
or
understand.
something like that.
mental
I-
issues.
Yeah.
Oh,
and, like
retarded.
physically.
Retarded.
No. Like
No, she was
neurological issues.
Yeah, she
like,
had panic. Not panic. It was schizophrenia, was it, or something like
Was
that?
it
or
really?
something like that. I'm pretty sure. No, it was like early Alzheimer's or something like that. Like she would forget where she was at or something like that. Or
Yeah, I think her brain was atrophying. I knew a guy. Yeah, because she had an accident when she was a girl.
yeah,
Fell off a horse and hit her head.
you know who
So
else
Her
had an
entire
accident when they
life,
were
she was
little?
sort of like on borrowed time. But I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
like
what is it?
Roseanne Barr had a
Important.
serious accident where she had serious brain damage, and she was put in a mental institution. And they said that Roseanne Barr was like a super math wizard at the time,
Yeah.
And when she came out of it, like she couldn't do math anymore, but she was like super funny, So she became a comedian.
Loss of
Interesting.
one gift usually means the receiving of another.
Yeah.
That's my experience in life. You lose something.
What the fuck was that?
That was my daughter. It was my daughter.
Wow, wow.
She's on the computer over there, and she's like, "Bruh."
That's a trip.
But yeah,
She's
yeah.
playing some
I-
shooter game.
I don't know. Yeah, but I think yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's what killed Julie Strain. Then of course there's Gary Busey, who was very against helmet laws, and then fell and hit his head on a curb.
And
He
very
dumped
against
he dumped
cocaine.
His bike.
I mean,
He dumped
Wait,
it,
that was who was
and
that?
then like Gary Busey was
Yeah,
always
Gary Busey.
insane.
Yeah.
that
Gary
was a
Busey was-
drug addict motherfucker. If you have ever
Yeah,
known
but
him.
he fucking
dude.
smashed his skull, dude. Like he was one of those
Yeah,
adamant, I'm not wearing a helmet ever type of guys,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fucking hit a curb. And fucking his head went.
My neighbor's
Yeah,
dad.
and that's when he became the Gary Busey that we know today.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
my point, is that shit like that can actually change people's personalities.
Well,
Yeah.
my neighbor's dad rode motorcycles, wore a helmet, got in an accident, and hit his head, and now he's like a teenager. and he's 70. But he's
Like
a
he looks like a teenager?
No, all of his memories are fucking high school.
Dude, that would fucking suck, dude.
And
like,
he had the
can you
helmet
imagine
on.
that? Like,
And well, Price, he's like, bro.
Dude, can you imagine that? Like, you come out of a coma and you still think you're like a teenager.
Never went
and you
into
look in
the
the mirror
coma.
and you see this old guy in the mirror. You know,
He had the accident,
Yeah,
and
like
literally within the
Winkle.
next day, he was a teenager.
Fuck
Like
that.
it literally.
Can he make new
the
memories?
Very next day.
Can he make new memories?
Nope. Done.
The only cool thing about that
That's a
would be that-
hypothalamus. That's a hypothalamus that got damaged.
Yeah, the only cool thing about that would be
I don't know
that
what you said,
he's
but
getting
yes.
laid, and he's like, "Holy shit, I'm about to get
No,
laid."
he's not. He's
Oh,
fucking
man.
dad.
I would hate that. I would hate that to have to lose my virginity like every night with my woman. Oh, God.
Oh God, you. The only problem is that if you're not married to a young chick, that could be a problem.
Shit, Brian.
You know, you
Well,
think you're a
Brian.
teenager, and this old lady's like trying to bang you every night.
And you bust a nut in like fucking like.
Why do you keep
2
coming
seconds.
here? Oh shit! No, but he had a motorcycle. He got in an accident. And now, so one day he came. So you know what a breeze through is.
Yeah.
So we have a kitchen that has like a bigger part of the kitchen, and then you can open the door and you can go into the porch, which is called a breeze through. One day while I'm sleeping, my wife and my 2 daughters are awake, and all of a sudden, an old man walks through my breeze through into my kitchen, and my ex-wife, my wife, whatever you want to call her, is like, hello. And she grabs him because she knows that he's an old man who has no fucking idea where he is supposed to be.
Did you just make this up, or is this
No.
for real?
Yes. So it's my neighbor. It's his dad. He got on a motorcycle accident. And he lives in his teens. And then one day this motherfucker came in my back door while my wife and my 2 children were eating breakfast. And
that had to have been freaky.
And your lady was like, "Hello."
Well, we knew who he was. But he had no idea who he was. So regardless of you wearing a motorcycle helmet or not, as soon as it hits the concrete, you got brain damage. So I just want to point that out.
Dane Bramage, yeah.
Ricky brings up a good point.
Dane Bramage.
Yeah, he does.
That, Nikki's plan 9.5 from outer space is so much better than Ed Wood's.
Do I have to read them?
Because there's hot rod aliens in there, and it's awesome. And that's one story that is included with the Rockabilly Road Trip graphic novel / trade paperback. So
now, is this like an Ashcan, or is it a part of it?
No, that's part of the trade paperback.
Part of the actual book. Nice.
You only have about an hour to get it before.
I just bought it.
You can be shit out of luck.
All you people suck until you buy it. I just bought it.
Yeah, boy. Excellent choice. And let me just really quick do my my usual spiel, which is about the trade paperback. Yeah, long time ago. What's great about this is that you see Preston like becoming
all the garbage
an artist. No, it's not. Well, that's the thing. It's like, what do I always say? It's charming, right?
Well, no,
it's not.
Brian brings up a good point. Like the charmingly bad artwork from.
Well, look, you're your own worst critic. We all, any artist worth their salt is. But here's the thing. Gradually, you see the art getting better.
Yeah,
and
that's what it is. It's kind of a documented history of my progression as an artist, a comic book artist.
Yeah, look at that.
What was I about to say? I don't know. I can't remember. Where
you can't make new memories.
You saw your own.
Yeah, was somebody fucking with your hypothalamus today?
Somebody fucking my hypothalamus.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's one of the stories included with Rockabilly Road Trip, the trade paperback. And it's also the reason why I say it's also a graphic novel is because the only way you can get Rockabilly Road Trip issue 6 from volume 1 is through that trade paperback. Like it's not included in anything else. And the original Patches costume and all that shit is included in there. I honestly, that's what I was about to say. The me and Eddie was talking about this last night, and it's about like that one creator I was talking about where he keeps going back and recoloring his book and redoing shit.
Michael Bancroft?
No.
But he unfollowed me. So
and the book's already like 2 years late because of it. You have to stop at some point and just say this is good enough for this issue and make the next one better. You know what I'm saying? Like if I could have spent years trying to tweak Doc Salem to make it like perfect, and I probably should have spent at least another 3 months. Yeah. but the deal is that gives me a new goal for the second issue. You know what I'm saying? Is to make the artwork better, to make the editing, to edit it better, to make the lettering better. Everything's got to be better for the second issue. And that's what I was trying to tell Eddie. I was like, yeah, I get that he wants it to be perfect, but you know, there's a point where you have to stop, you know, and you have to let it roll, you know? Yeah. And dude, like, I mean, I'm probably, let me get off my
you're good, man.
No, not at all, dude. No, because here's the thing. You're talking about the process. I find this shit really interesting. I think most of the people in the chat find this shit interesting too.
I find you interesting.
If they're passionate about comics, I find you interesting too, J Money.
You're beautiful.
And you're a very sexy man. Not as sexy as Sim, though. Not as sexy as Sim.
Where is Sim?
I don't know. Did you hit him up?
Hey, you guys entertain people for a second. I got to go take care of something.
Go piss.
Don't get me kicked off.
Oh yeah, let's start running some video clips.
Go take a piss.
And I'll leave this up here so people can look at it. And I'll be back very, very shortly.
Everybody else in this stream should at least take the time to take the debit card out of their wallet, like I did, and buy this comic book. Otherwise, you're lame, and you shouldn't be here.
And here's the thing: it's what Chimera said. Chimera. Is it one of those things where it's like where either is acceptable, kind of like Celtic and Celtic? I always say Celtic, but evidently Celtic is also grammatically considered like
I don't approve.
Okay.
No, it's Chimera, but Cecil started the whole Chimera, and he never corrected himself.
Yeah, Cecil keeps saying he's going to have me on to promote Six Gun. You know, hopefully that'll happen. But
would you like a plate of aluminum?
It's not aluminum; it is aluminium, and you know that.
Would you like a plate of aluminium?
No, I got plenty of aluminium at the crib over here.
I don't feel like getting up.
But yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah. For those of you not in the know, aluminium is the proper pronunciation of aluminum. But you can never say aluminum. I mean, you have to say aluminum foil. You can't. It's a word you have to mispronounce. Otherwise, you sound like a complete prick. If you're from the United States,
yeah,
you know it's permissible. It's permissible if they're from across the pond.
J Martinez says he's watching Masters.
Is it the new shit? Is that the Kevin Smith thing? Did that drop already?
I'm not. I am not paying for Netflix.
I have to go get my credit card, so I'll be right back.
Are you going to get this book?
Yeah, Chimera.
Chimera. Do you see my flip fold wallet? Do you see my debit card? I already bought it. Everybody on this stream, if you're here, you're a son of a bitch. If you
I got one of the real rare ones.
And if you don't buy Preston's Nine Devils, then you're a cunt. I don't know what to say. You're kind of...
and remember, Preston's going to be redoing this series.
What? Don't say that. Shut up.
What? That dude. I mean, increases the collectability of this thing, dude, in a major way.
Chimera, are you going to get this book?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the.
You better. I just spent $40. $40 I'm not spending $200. Not after all. But anyway, we're gonna Chimera.
Check
you
this
beautiful
shit out.
Black man.
Here, do you hear this?
I don't even know.
It's a metal cover, son. This is actually really rare. This is from like the Nine Devils Kickstarter campaign. It's made out of metal, and
Are we doing that now?
By Preston.
Are we doing that now?
Is that one of these? No, I don't think I think he's out of these. I'm pretty sure he's out of these. And I'm not giving mine up.
Excuse me. CJ Martinez said again. Brian bald-headed Crisco going to team up with Preston for the revamp of Nine Devolates.
Yep. I wrote an 80-page script. Basically tried to keep the core of Preston's original story, but making everything like way more awesome and like cranked up to 11.
Shh! I would slap you,
dude. I'm not dropping spoilers. I'm not even close to dropping spoilers. I'm just telling you that it's going to be a real whip ass book because it's going to be done French style, which is to say that Preston is going to be actually painting. What?
French style.
J Money, have you ever like what's your relationship with French comic books?
I'm Norman, and I conquered France, and then we made Normandy. And
in other words, none. Dude, you've read heavy metal before, right?
Have you read like Requiem, Vampire Knight?
Oh, it's so good. That's so good.
My artist Canales told me to buy that. It's really good.
Your artist,
Maid of Barons is another classic. French comics are friggin' amazing. The Elric series that they're doing right now, I think they've released 3 books, and they're basically releasing like one a year, but they're absolutely flawless. Like they're incredibly beautiful.
Brian,
and hardbound.
Wait till you learn the acronym for
Elric.
Refresh, Preston.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You got another backer?
Yeah, me. I got my card.
2 in one night. Chimera and Jay.
Holy shit! What'd you get?
I got one of the commissions. Nice. Yeah, give me the guy with the blue suit.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You spent
back
more
in the flesh.
Yeah, I spent more because I'm rich, bitch.
Well, I spent more previously.
Sick burn, Jay Money. Sick burn.
Yeah, give me the guy with the knife and the blue suit. The one you recently did. I like that one.
Which one?
The one you did recently. The guy.
Oh, that dude.
Bordeaux.
Refund.
You know, there's more people in the.
Just send me like a.
Oh, just send you that one. You want me to send you?
Send me like a Google Drive or whatever of what you got. But I really like that one.
I'll give you something like that. Like, trust me, you'll be happy with it.
Motherfucker.
For you.
Distant Warrior.
What up with me?
Distant Warrior says every time I hear Preston, I think Poulter. Yeah, I have the same thing, so I call him Acevedo.
Some people call me the pipe, but then again, that could be referring to Poulter too.
Crack pipe.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh,
so at least you made like 100. What was it? 100?
200.
$240.
Well, someone backed digital, so that's 205. Well, and then
245. Do you know how to do math?
What are we talking about? I don't.
Got 3 backers tonight.
Was that tood I just detected in your voice, J-Dog?
No, I'm a glorious black man.
Well, the shipping for the $200 commission was $15, so $215 plus 5 plus J Money. So whatever that is.
It's very expensive to ship.
Yeah, there was
$220 plus 40, so $260 plus whatever shipping was for Justin's book. Are you really going to be shipping in December, or did you just put that?
I don't give people a like. I'll give myself a lot of lead time on that. It doesn't take.
The book is printed. The book is printed.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I mean, as far as the commissions, I give myself a little bit more lead time because I know like I'm going to be doing them in between like other things like Brian's job, your job, your 8 pages that I'm doing.
What about mine?
Really?
What about mine?
Oh, yours too.
What's he doing? Like a backup story for the new Doc Salem?
Well, what about mine? Shut up, Baldy.
Okay.
No, my book. He's doing 8 pages for Testament.
Yeah.
Oh, bitchin'. Congratulations.
You are obliged by all of us here right now.
Those 8 pages I'm doing for Testament are going to be major practice pages for non-devils, the new non-devils. Like, because I don't want to go into the new non-devils like not knowing what I'm doing, not having a definite process down. So the Testament is going to be like really, really good practice for that, and also those commissions that I'm doing for the non-devils, commission thing is also good practice to go ahead and get my speed up to go ahead and do fully painted pages.
I mean, you're really good at practicing. I mean, you're good at tattooing people.
A fully painted 22 to 24 pages without borders around the body, right? That's what you're saying?
Wait, what? Mm-hmm. Whores around the body?
Borders.
Something about AIDS.
Mm.
J-Dog,
yes.
Have you been partaking of like the brown acid?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I can speak.
I think Jay's had a few tied on a few
couple of cocktails
while I was eating over at the outhouse.
Hey Brian, did you get Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb #2?
Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb #2? No, I did not. There's a lot of books that I thought I backed that I didn't back. Watch out for the follow button. Like, don't click that because you'll think that you backed a book because you're gonna get updates.
Yeah. Shit! I never knew that. Are you serious?
There's a lot of campaigns, man. There's a lot of campaigns.
And also, I haven't been able to back as much this year as I did last year. Last year, I backed like a motherfucker.
Honestly, I'm in that same boat with you as far as that goes. Like,
can't back all the stuff that I want to.
Yeah,
really.
Like I've always been kind of really cautious on my back, because I want to make sure, for one, I don't want to just back something because I'm friends with Brian, right. I'm friends with J Money or something like that. Like, I want to make sure I'm into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And and if I'm not into it, I'm not going to read it, so I'm not going to back it. Now, one thing I did back that I'm kind of regretting I backed it was the Steve Rude Nexus, the coming of Garmamu. It's all reprints, I'm pretty sure, like repackaged in this trade paperback. But it doesn't say that when you fucking back it, right? I'm thinking a new Nexus series
shit, right?
Yeah, that was some crooked ass shit, dude. Like,
that's cold.
Pissed off, dude.
That's fucked up right there.
There are a few guys who are coming into the movement who has their old school shit, who they're representing as something new that they have presented.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to put reprints out there,
say it's a
reprints
reprint
out there, but don't tell me that it's brand new shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was pretty pissed off about that, dude. I'm like,
that's fucked up.
Like, fuck you, Steve Rude, you motherfucker.
Who knew? Steve Rude's a genius. He's a genius and a visionary, but also evidently a little bit of a Brightweiser.
A little bit. Well, I wouldn't go that far.
No. Okay. All right. Okay.
That's a burn right there, dude.
Okay. All right. I'm walking that back.
Damn, Brian.
I'm walking that back.
You fucking bald son of a bitch. What are you doing over there?
Brian just. Whew.
He just slapped
Back
him.
it up, man. I
You
backed
just
it.
bitch slapped Steve Rude. Just
Slapped him.
Well, look. Here's the thing. Treat your fucking customers with dignity and respect at the very fucking least. If you have any brains as a business person, you will bend over backwards to please them. I just had to fucking no, dude. Remember the book from Singapore that was all jacked up, looked at it like it'd been like microwaved or something?
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. I sent out another book, and we'll see what happens.
Did you do what I told you and microwave one of your books to see if that was the?
No, I didn't do any of that.
I sent a book on my last campaign to South Africa. She just got it, so it's been like 2 months.
Yeah, it's not uncommon. That's not uncommon.
Well, the mail's all fucked up.
It's all fucked up.
It's all fucked up.
All fucked up.
The mail in the States is all fucked up. Like I don't know about
everywhere. It's all
international.
fucked
Like,
up.
I can tell you right now though, like
Everywhere.
I sent that shit to Optimist through FedEx and he got it like within 3 days. You know, so FedEx isn't fucked up. It's the USPS is fucked up.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. But then I look at like my jacked up package. I'm like, where did that happen? Did that happen like in Singapore on the way to Singapore? Or did that happen like right here in the States?
Well, I think they have to put it on a boat to get it, you know, to get it to where it's got to go. The
Containers.
I think they either put it too close to the furnace or it was exposed to a lot of moisture. You know,
I had to jump on when Preston was doing the stream. I had to jump on there just to share my fucking pain with that fucking video, man. I never, if anybody has a book that's arrived,
yeah, but that had nothing to do with you.
That?
You know what I'm saying? Like that had absolutely
title
nothing to do with you, or you know, I mean, you did everything you could. You packed it, packaged it the way. I mean. That and he said the Gemini was undamaged. Like there was no damage to the Gemini at all.
That's the part that fucks me up. That's the part that makes me go, how? Because it looked like water damage, but then Gemini's all pristine. It's just like it's just baffling.
Oh, Preston, since you'll be doing work, I'll send you comp copies so you don't have to buy mine.
Wait, what are you talking about? I don't.
Oh, well, when someone works on my book, I usually send I sent Eric Weathers comp copies. I sent Canales, you know.
Yeah, that's much appreciated because I don't really request that. I kind of just hope people will because I'm trying to build my own loan box. You know, just pull my covers and shit, you know, and I'm really happy the way that Dogman cover came out. Like Oliver fucking kicked it to another level with that, dude. And I'll be honest, I really want that book. Like that book looks so good, dude. Like I did a deal where I could get a couple of pages from the book, you know, like original art.
Which book is this? Cryptidnals?
Yeah. And
I know that book. Oh yeah.
That looks so good.
Dude, it looks so good, dude. And the way Oliver colored my
beautiful
my artwork on this, like you gotta look at it, right? Like the way he did this, he left Dogman in black, and then he slowly like toned down the black line for each layer. Like he layered like this is the foreground, the midground, and then the background right here.
Right.
Dude, he did an amazing job on that. You know, like I was like, holy shit, dude. And
amazing.
Yeah. Like I was seriously like he wouldn't show me the colored version because I think he was scared I was going to post it. But I was like, dude, let me. I know this is a non-Devils closeout show.
No, dude, you gotta,
I'm gonna throw this out there.
Like, talked about that, it would be boring as fuck.
This series, dude. Like I'm dead serious. Like you will. I'm like if you if you missed out on Undead Border, don't miss out on this. I'm just letting you know, like 656, those fuckers are serious. They're not fucking around.
Yeah,
they
they're
just,
not.
Yeah, they just don't they don't get enough credit, dude. That's all. I want to do a whole show with just everybody from 656.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great, man.
Is it all anthropomorphic? Like, is it all?
No,
it's a werewolf.
It's all cryptic. What is it called? Cryptic zoology.
So it's like
So it's basically a monster rumble. Let me explain it to you, J-Dog. It's basically a monster rumble, right? Like a monster rally, except all of the monsters are like relatively obscure or underutilized ones. Right. So rather than like Dracula and Frankenstein monster and the Wolfman going at it, you've got Lorna, the crying woman, versus like some of these other really strange creatures from Hispanic folklore.
Yeah. Right. Well, I don't think it's just Hispanic though, is it?
No. It's like well, scroll down. There's Kid Cthulhu. There's some Lovecraftian stuff.
So
there's like
it all in black and white, or is it color as well?
Black and white.
Like here's another
you would
thing
not want
too.
To see that in color.
I don't want to see in color.
These covers, although they're amazing, you know what I'm saying? This cover has no place on this book. It's good. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying
it gives you the wrong impression about the book.
Super out of place, dude. Because this,
look
like
at this.
The interior art, look how good that is, dude.
That's beautiful.
Look how good that is.
The black and white, that's all it should be.
Dude, you would not. Seriously. This don't fuck with this. Leave it like this, please. Like, stop. you know? We were talking about like when to know to like stop and back off. Yeah. They most definitely did, man. Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, like this was the reference material they sent to me for the cover. Like this right here, like this Dogman pages. And I was like, dude, this seriously is some next level stuff, dude. And this isn't digital. Like all this was done by hand.
And they're two Mexican dudes, right?
Beautiful.
Two Mexican dudes.
I think like it's a team.
It's like 4 or 5 of those Vatos
Mexicanos.
But dude,
seriously,
this is
man, south of the border, they're fucking killing it. All these great artists coming
out.
No.
I wouldn't say south of the border are killing it. I'm saying 656 is killing it.
Oh, well, them especially. I'm just saying that there's a lot of great artists that are coming from Latin America right now. From Argentina, Brazil. It's insane.
Yeah,
but the Mexicano till El Salvador is still North American. It's still North American from El Salvador and upwards.
Oh, because of like what? Like the equator?
And you got the Colombia, Argentina, and all those Chile.
Gotcha.
This dude is seriously
amazing.
He's Dario Rodriguez. Is that who?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
is that
Dario.
The artist for the
I've seen him on a few streams.
He's been on a few streams.
He should hop on a few more to promote his shit for real.
Oh my god! I mean,
his black and white. I'm not a fan of the colors. Star Brian. I'm not a fan of the colors. I literally prefer black and white.
No, with this I do too. But
I'm a huge black and white fan. I wanted Six Gun Gorilla originally to be a black and white comic.
Yeah.
Now,
if Oliver came in and did black and white, like if he colored it kind of like this, where it was like super
that would
subtle.
Be fine. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Where he just stained the whole page, where it was, and
it's like tinting in like all black and white movies. That's acceptable. Yeah, sure.
But no, dude. Like, in fact, honestly, I would be cool if they did it black and white with but did every page like that off white, like old newsprint. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and just threw in some white highlights, like every now and then. That would be cool.
That would be cool too. But you also this I think you'd want on nice paper. I mean, this is just.
No. I'm not saying don't print it on newsprint. I'm saying
right.
Like give it that look.
That look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, dude, this stuff
it's amazing.
Serious.
Well, this right here, this is what heavy metal used.
Thank you.
So this can be printed on the weight of the heavy metal paper with the gloss of what heavy metal used to give you in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And you can smell it and still get that nuance. and it still have that weight. So when you're flipping the page, it's not a cheap piece of shit.
Now, I want people to be aware too. Like, if you want to purchase that Dogman cover, you can do it through 656's campaign for
shit
for $350. $350, man.
Right,
that is a freaking bargain.
I spent more than that. I don't have anything. I mean,
see, you can always get a refund. Hit that refund button.
Don't hit it. Don't do the refund. Don't do the refund. What's up, sugar?
Don't tell Jay Money about the refund button.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a
Sugar
refund
Chris.
button. What are you talking about?
Where's Sim at?
I'm gonna have to lock you motherfuckers in.
I do it for the homies.
We know. You're kind of dude that takes one for the team.
Sugar, just so that you know, like, Non-Devils is closing tonight, and this will be your last chance to get hooked up with a commission, a painted commission. So, also your last chance to get Non-Devils #1 or Rockabilly Road Trip #1 or the trade paperback. So if you
how does it smell?
Check that motherfucker out.
It smells like
good.
love.
It smells like life. You guys want to check out some of these campaigns that are on here? Or
check out Testament.
I don't see Testament.
Bitch. Chimera, do you have anything to promote right now?
Yeah, Testament.
I'm gonna pull it up. Send me a link in the private chat.
Yeah.
This one right here, Thomas Valiant. I listen to this guy all the time. RJ Shaw. He's got a YouTube station, and I can say this: like, RJ has a very, very good grasp of what the concept of hero is. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't read his book. I haven't even backed this book, but I'm interested to see what the feedback is once people start getting their issues in, to see what it's to see how well of a writer he is, you know, because
that's beautiful.
Yeah, no, it is, but that doesn't always translate. You know what I'm saying?
No. If you have a shit script, there's really nothing you can. You're just pouring perfume on a pig at a certain point.
No, what I'm saying is, like, people can have a good understanding of what a hero is, but not be able to write,
right?
Like, you know, correctly or good. You know,
right?
Brian knows what I'm talking about. Like, we've seen that multiple times. You know,
many times.
But let me see here. Hold on 1 second.
The beautiful bald men always know how to write.
They do.
Well, I mean, it's only seriously, I've been writing for 30 years. It's only in the last 10 that I feel like my work has gotten to like a professional level.
You know, I feel the same way. I'm being serious though. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
And this is another thing too. I want to point this out. Like, Testament, and I'm not saying this because he hired me to do this. Or because he's here on the show, because everybody here is well aware that if I'm not down with your book, I'm going to say something about it, even if you're on the show.
Right.
And the only thing I got against Testament, well, against Chimera, is that he doesn't know how to price artwork. But, but I do have to say this, like, his concept and the story he sent over to me for that 8-pager is very, very well executed.
I remember this project now. For some reason, I had forgotten the title, but it's like a really, really intriguing world that he's created here.
And I love what Joe Ball did right here too for this. Is that going to be a cover, or is it just a pinup?
That's the main cover. Marcos Martin colored that, so we found another guy to color Joe Ball.
You never used the interior artist to do your cover for Testament?
Oh, yeah. No, Marcos is coloring all the pages, too. That's Marcos.
Is he the interior artist? Like
Yes.
Marcos? Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So he never did the covers, like any of the covers?
Adam Brown colored the Rob Willis cover. So that's why it's all dark and gritty.
No. What I'm saying is the interior artist never did any of the covers.
Oh, no.
Like drew them.
He did the Ash Camp preview.
Ah, okay. That's that's weird, and I want everybody to know this isn't a bait and switch situation. Right?
No,
Now, I'm being serious. I'm being dead serious. Like, because usually what people do is they hire like a really good artist to come in and do a badass cover, and then you're stuck with something that's garbage on the interior. This isn't that.
Diamond does it all the time. Diamond does it all the time.
This isn't that. Like, I don't know why Camara didn't let the interior artist do the cover, but I can tell you, like, this is an interior page, and this is the type of quality you're looking at on the interior art. Like, this book is well executed. Like, look, here's some more of the interior art. This is a really well executed book, dude. Like,
it doesn't look indie at all.
Yeah, that's kind of a bad thing because to me it is because I like
good indie. You know, when I say that it doesn't look like an indie, I don't mean like, you know, this looks like something from like one of the major indies.
Yeah, this looks like a
Image or
2000 like, you know, mainstream type of book, which is good. You know, and I like the vehicles, like this motorcycle's badass.
Yeah, very cool.
Kind of like Judge Dredd a little bit.
Yeah, the whole aesthetic I find really interesting. The combination of like different time periods.
And the gods, like there's gods included.
Yeah. And this is set on another planet too, which I think is really an intriguing idea.
Yeah, every post-apocalypse is on Earth, and I'm like tired of doing that. So
right.
Yeah,
you went a little Space Hunter adventures in the Phantom Zone.
I love this, like the way the artist executed your world here.
Is that beautiful?
Like the technology and the trains and all that kind of stuff. Like it's shit like that actually like pulls me into a book. You know, that's why it's very important to put those cityscapes and those like make sure your technology is. You're gonna see when we do Devils. Like I was showing off some of the motorcycles.
Those look badass, dude.
Yeah, like, scroll down a little bit. There's more art.
Yeah.
There's the king.
That's beautiful, dude. Like, this is gorgeous.
It is. The composition, storytelling.
All of you guys are gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're very sexy yourself.
There's some sexy mutants right there in the pits.
Oh, cool. Right.
Your Shen, your Fu Manchu. I love it all.
Holy shit.
Another.
Somebody got Mr. Martinez.
We get another?
Yeah, he got another.
We got another backer, 3 backers in one night.
Yeah. I can't check it yet.
Take care, Distant Warrior.
Motherfuckers are, everybody's watching. But dude, like Testament's a book to watch. Like, and this is one that doesn't get enough credit, you know? Even though you hired some big guns to go on here and do some work for it, you know, like you hired Rob Willis, which is going to definitely put you in bad standing with
what type of bed?
Like you're fucked. Just want you to know that.
I know,
but
we're all going down.
But yeah, like you hired some good people to come in and do some cover art. But I got to tell you, dude, like honestly, I don't think you should have had to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
I mean, do it because you want to and because you're going to get a following out of it. But you know what? It's good that you get it. You did it because it's going to draw people to your book. And that way, when you put out 2, you know, you're going to have more people like backing it. But like this book should stand on its own, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Interior. Well, no, the artist will do interior covers because I want all my books to be trade paperbacks, so they'll be interior chapter covers.
Yeah,
that's how I play on Six Gun too.
Yeah. So you did 60 pages, not including the. Or did you update?
Yeah, I updated it, so it's 52 main story and then your story.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so 60 pages isn't bad. Like that's a nice number to throw out there.
Yeah, I don't like the $25. I don't think I'm ready to do that. Maybe on the next one I'll charge $25, but we'll just do 20.
Well, that's what I was telling people too. Like, I'm not going to reduce the price of the book because I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you a book for $1.50 or $10, right?
Yeah.
But I can give you a bigger book for the same money that, you know, for $20 or $25. You know, like I could give you 100, like at least 80 to 100 pages for that amount of money, and I think that's well worth, like the money you're paying.
Oh, I can share my screen. I actually had a guy do something for me.
What do you do? Blowjob?
Oh, real quick, GJ Martinez in the chat says, I believe 656 will reintroduce Undead Border with new covers. Yeah, I'm all over that. All over that, like a stink on shit when that happens.
Ew.
So I'm a big fan of fantasy. So there'll be, there's 5 regions with their warlords, and then here's some Lovecraftian reference with Redurbero after Relay from Cthulhu.
Nice.
So you'll see that in a later book. So yeah, you know how D&D. Yeah, you know how D&D have like maps and shit. So something like that. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's very cool. Is that going to be like like an extra thing, or is that going to be like on the inside cover, or like how are you getting that to the reader?
Yeah, I'm thinking of putting it on the inside front cover because we mentioned 5 regions on the first page, so I want people to know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Like it's like the old Conan novels. I mean, not novels, the short stories. The map of Hyboria, and Lord of the Rings. The
yeah,
map of Middle Earth.
I've been reading a shitload of Conan, not the old stuff, but the new Marvel stuff. I know, it's weird. Marvel actually put out like a good book. The 2019's Savage Sword of Conan and then the 2020 Life and Death of Conan.
What's up,
those are worth reading, you would say?
Yes, I know, it's weird.
I thought
it is.
I thought what they said on that is that they're turning Conan into a little bit of a bitch with that. Like,
I haven't seen that. You would have
he's
to.
Not
they have to.
He's not being a womanizer.
He's the epitome of toxic masculinity. That's what the head of the film department at Amazon Films said. There was
a barbarian. Like when they say you're acting like a barbarian, that's Conan. They're saying
yes, Conan. He's a fucking alpha Chad. I mean, he's the man. Here's the thing about Conan. He's the man you wish you were. If you could be anybody, you would be him.
I'd be Schwarzenegger.
Most definitely. No fucking doubt. And here's the thing. Conan is not a dummy, right? The way that some people think, like, oh, he's just this big guy who just runs around hacking and slashing. No, the guy can speak like 7 or 8 languages.
Yeah, and he can figure shit out.
And he's smart.
I know
he's
it's
not
so
educated.
Weird. I know it's so weird, but I haven't noticed anything. Maybe it slipped past me, but there's no SJW anything.
No, I don't know about that. I remember your boy Zach was pointing out like the new Conan covers that they were putting out there. Like, there's never an instance where it was like the classic Frazetta looking Conan where he's standing there with his sword and he's got like this gorgeous chick around his feet, just kind of, sitting next to him or something like that. And like I don't know what to say about that. Like I think that's definitely part of the Conan genre. Like to have that, like it's part of the myth of Conan.
Let me check my trades.
For him to be this fucking barbarian with his fucking Atlantean sword and this gorgeous princess like at his feet, And I know that's probably not the thing to say nowadays, but it's the truth.
I could show it. Let me turn on my camera and then not show my face. There we go.
Oh, cool. Okay, that almost looks like the porno Savage Dragon.
Dude, I love
Savage. You chased Brian away. Like,
he was in Savage Adventures.
You pulled your dick out and he left.
Here, let me not dox myself yet again. Here we go.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
So you can see my skinny arms. I dox my fingers, I guess.
I thought you showed your face before on stream. Or was that? No? Shit.
We saw
damn it. Brian dropped out on us, dude.
Scenes.
That's insane.
Yeah, before streams, yeah, but not after. Or not.
Yeah.
Can't believe that. Brian sold us out. That bastard.
This must be, I think this is Savage Sword, but it's called Into the Crucible. That has that's the pose where he was standing with the sword.
So Nine Devils is inning tonight. If anybody would like to put their hands on the cover that Preston has put his hands.
There he is.
Oh, the bald man is back.
Yeah.
Nine devils ends tonight, despite the bald man to my left.
We were talking about we're talking about Conan. Well, there is one.
No, we're talking
recent
about
Conan
Nine
thing
Devils.
that I read. That was
Nine
really good.
Devils.
Do any of y'all read Conan's Serpent War?
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I actually got that.
That was good. I really enjoyed that.
Is that a newer? I gotta look.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, like
It's like a crossover.
Marvel, I don't think all of Marvel's bad. Like, I think the majority of the shit they put out is fucking horrible. But I just finished reading. Oh, that's Serpent War. That's what you're talking about, Brian?
Yep, that's it right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Conan, Black Kate, I think her name was,
Black. I heard Black.
and Solomon Kane, my favorite character of all time, and Moon Knight.
Who wrote it?
Oh, it's not Jason Aaron.
Serpent War is Jim Zub, Z-U-B.
Yeah, and he's a guy that knows his Robert E. Howard.
Yeah.
Like you can tell when you read that he ties it into a existing Robert E. Howard story.
I wonder. This is what I'm thinking, and I'm wondering is like, you think some of these writers over at Marvel Comics are like they put out that shitty story, like they put out a shitty story just so that they can kowtow to the to their heads, you know, and then they slip in good shit where they can, you know.
Yeah, Jim Zub wrote Savage Sword, and Jason Aaron wrote The Life and Death of Conan.
Well, what I'm saying is because Donny Cates, what he did with that, no, being dead serious, what he did with that new.
No, we're just
Thor
laughing because
series,
of his name.
What he did with
you just have to mention his name and it's gonna elicit laughter.
Yeah, I know, right? But I'm saying like what he did with the Thor as a Herald of Galactus, like that whole storyline.
Yeah,
that was good. Like,
yeah,
that was a decent storyline, dude. Like, right. But then you see now because they now I'm confused because he also wrote the shitty storyline.
Right. Well, he has to if he's gonna keep his job.
So, well, I want to say that his what he wrote for Noel and the whole Venom thing is shit.
I never read that. I'm not a Venom fan. Yeah.
And if you actually read the Thor Galactus storyline,
yeah,
it's shit.
I did. I read it.
I'm a big Frog fan myself.
No, it's not good. I don't believe you at all. There's no way I believe you think that was a good story.
I thought that was good, but like the rest of here's the thing with Donny Cates, like I was not a fan of. I'm still not a fan of Donny Cates. You know what I'm saying?
I would like to pee on Donny. Yes,
but everything before that storyline. Like what he did with Thor, I hated it, dude. I was like,
so like I want to say, so I don't believe it at all because the early story, off the front, Galactus is like some degenerate fucking asshole, and then Thor just runs through him, takes his like arm off, like bro, the whole storyline.
No, Galactus's arm was already missing. Like
that's what I'm saying. Then
you know?
And none of this is right. None of this is right. I don't like the story. What do you? Maybe I didn't see the finish.
No, here's the thing. Here's the deal. Like Galactus, Thor made Galactus his bitch. I'm saying,
yeah, and he got
right. He seized his power, right?
He did. And I was like, but I'm a Thor fan, you know. And if Thor makes Galactus his bitch, I'm cool with
awesome.
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Galactus has always been.
What are you doing, Brian?
I'm moisturizing.
What are you doing?
I'm moisturizing.
Why is the person that's agreeing with me putting on lipstick? That's not
penis
cool.
on your lip.
I'm comfortable enough in my masculinity.
No, I've never put a little chapstick on my screen.
But that's another thing too. Like if you read before Donny Cates came to Marvel, he did Rednecks. You know?
Yeah.
And Rednecks was brilliant, dude. Rednecks was fucking brilliant. Yeah.
I never saw that. Or read that. I never read that.
Yeah, that was good. But then when he came to Marvel, I think he had to play ball. Yeah.
So did he go from Venom to Rednecks to Thor and
no, I think he went from Rednecks
Galactus?
Yeah, he sold out.
to Thor, and then he went from Thor to Venom, and then back to Thor. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
he's fucking up, man.
No. Here, look, that first story, that first, hey, what's up, 6 a.m. That first,
What up, Mark? MC Mark Marinelli in the hizzy.
He's still not fond.
My dizzies.
His son is still missing.
Who?
In the curtains or behind the couch.
Like Mark Marinelli?
No,
like
6 a.m. His son has no idea.
Refresh. You got a few backers, I think.
Oh yes. More than 2? Go on, bro.
No, you got 3 backers tonight.
3
so far.
Yes.
This is awesome.
That's not enough.
Like, you guys
need
are
5.
badass, dude.
We need 5.
I can't check it while all right, fine.
We think that you're beautiful too, Mark. We think that you're beautiful too.
We need 2
for
more
those
backers.
For those of you that aren't aware, MC Mark Marinelli eats them up like spaghetti, or maybe some Cheerios. He masticates his foes. MC Mark Marinelli. He's done like a little sticker, a little illustration for like everybody's campaigns.
Mark's a madman, dude. Like he's got a seriously great style.
Yeah,
and he's also putting out video game. Like Mark, I don't think Mark gets his praises sung enough. You know what I'm saying? Like his accomplishment.
Preston,
he's the sleeping giant.
Hold on, can you post your stream chat link? We got 6 a.m. here. Can you put it in
you
put it in the chat or something?
You want to give him an invite? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, get him in here if he feels like hanging out.
Here. Hold on, Mark.
There's a couple homies. We got. I don't know who G-Mark is.
He's also just a really nice dude.
Oh wait.
Well,
and also probably world's greatest Nightcrawler fan.
Let me show everybody my DMs while I'm at it. Just out everybody.
Oh,
I should bust out all my Nightcrawler shit and show it just to torment.
It says he's working.
Marinelli, you bastard.
Made a mess.
It's all good, brother. And remember, man, when you launch the campaign for Starfetched, man, that's going to be epic. That's when he's going to become a rock star.
I already told him I'll do something for.
You mind if I invite Sim?
If he wants. That's up to him.
Oh, please, yeah, get Sim in. I was saying before for that.
He said he can't
Sim
join because Brian's here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Mark said he can't come in because of Brian.
Right. Yeah, it's all my fault.
So Brian's a bitch. He was like, he was putting on lipstick. Brian was putting on lipstick.
Oh, snap. Well, I mean, remember, this is the guy who just absolutely destroyed Dan Fraga in a rap battle. I mean, everybody.
He's got some chops, dude.
He's got some
chops.
He does. Look, everybody who keeps it real, who keeps it really real, will tell you who the 5 greatest MCs of all time are, right? It's freaking, it's Rakim, Big Daddy Kane,
the Fat Boys,
MC Mark Marinelli, Biggie and Tupac.
What about the Fat Boys? Nobody ever mentions
Fat Boys. Oh man, the Union Beatbox when he died, that was a bummer. You
guys, I don't think you guys know exactly what you're talking about when you talk about
Fat Boys are the shit. They did a Freddy Krueger video, dude.
I'm kidding.
Have you ever? It's shit's on YouTube. Check that shit out sometime.
That's crazy. You guys are crazy, dude. You guys are awesome. Like back in non-devils like this.
They're just it's not that they're awesome, it's just that they're not stupid.
How many pages is
Non-Devils? Non-Devils is not a thick book, but it comes with a bunch of extras. Like
thick people.
You know, you get I think you can get the book by itself.
Do we get Brian with the campaign? Do we get Brian in the shipment?
No, that's gonna be the next campaign. That's gonna be the revamp.
It's a 1 of 1.
No big
Basically, what we're doing with Nine Devils is like we're just gonna inject it full of fucking steroids.
You get a free Brian in every delivery,
and just blast the fucking metal.
I am like with every non-Devils order, I'm hooking people up with a trading card. So you get an issue, but you also get the non-Devils metal trading card to go with it.
Hey, how come I don't have one of those?
All those metal that you have?
Yeah, and I sharpen the edges so you can kind of throw them like throwing stars. Just
nice.
God damn it! I don't have one of those. Oh man!
I never sent you one. I thought I sent you one of these.
You do me like that? You do me like that? That's cold blooded.
This is crazy though. Like I got a bunch of these made, but I never did. Like I never introduced this character yet. Like this is the character me and Brian are going to be doing for. This is going to be the hero of the new Non-Devils series.
Can you show the character we're going to be doing?
When are these from? Are these from
you son of a bitch.
Back in the day, or you just got these made? Oh yeah.
Fuck.
It's Zazel. He doesn't like being mocked.
One thing about metal trading cards is that once they bend, there is no putting them back together again. Like that shit is over with. Yeah.
Well, I mean, are they bendable? I mean,
no, they're metal.
I know, but are they flexible? That's what I'm talking about.
How much do they cost? The cover
that you gave me is like flexible.
How much do they cost versus I don't want to say a standard card because they're clearly more expensive.
You know what? I had a hookup with these back in the day. Like I got metal trading cards made and also had metal covers, for Non-Devils. I think I got rid of all of the metal covers. I'm almost positive I did. Oh, I gave you one. You got one. That might have been the last one I had.
Fold it in half.
You hooked me up right.
Let me show it off.
You hooked me up right.
Put it. Show it. So
now,
don't bitch too much, motherfucker.
I
got one of the last covers.
Dust in your balls. There it is.
How do I get one?
I don't know if I have any more. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
you don't Bizage.
I want a refund.
Bizage.
I want a refund.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the like with Non-Devils, like I tried to go all out with that first campaign as far as like doing like specialty items like metal covers, and I in the beginning I was planning on like gluing the metal covers to the book. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That would not have gone well.
It wouldn't have, because I don't think there's any glue out there that would have kept it on there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you would have figured it out the first time you tried it. You'd be like,
yeah.
This shit's gonna
or
work.
I would have ruined a ton of books and a ton of covers process.
Yep.
But I had a hookup, and this guy would not. It was like a third party, right? Like, so the middleman wouldn't tell me who his source was for the metal covers and metal cards. He was just like, I can get the stuff for you. Like, dude, I was
man. Like all cryptic, like some James Bond shit.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like all secretive and shit like that. And finally, like, I mean, he delivered. Like, I got everything. It was just I couldn't get more because he disappeared. I was like, dude, this sucks. Yeah.
Oh,
but
wow.
But yeah, I mean, so whatever exists, like I'm just giving it away to people. Also, I still have the concept art. These were actually supposed to be covers for the upcoming issues of Non-Devils, but I didn't finish it because honestly, I'm not a talented enough writer to go ahead and to build this world. So I had to find somebody that was, and that's where Brian came in. And
that's when the bald man came in.
Yeah. And like I said, all of this is printed. Here's proof right here.
Can I get one?
A bald man?
Possibly.
We're good luck.
What's up, Eddie?
What up, Eddie?
Eddie.
Eddie's been here the whole time. What do you mean, what's up, Eddie?
His campaign.
Eddie, I have known that you have been here the whole time. I would like to acknowledge that you have been here the whole time, and everybody has ignored you.
Eddie, I sent Eddie the link.
Phil's in the hissy too.
What's up, Rick? And Zade's in there.
Yeah,
both of you guys. If you look in the Doc Salem chat, there's a link for you guys to come in if you want. Like,
y'all can just click it. Click the button.
I'm gonna go get myself some tea.
You mean weed?
Oh, it's true.
Oh, you don't have that set up.
Brian's got a
So Chimera, what's been going on?
Huh?
Let me Let me find some entertainment for people.
Oh
Go ahead
shit!
and we need a little bit of relief.
Oh, I have some entertainment. I was
Is it
saving
the
it for my.
pastime moment? Hit
No.
the 2 to 3 minute button.
Oh, I have something to share. Have you seen that show
Invincible? I have, and I fucking loved it. I thought it was great, dude.
I was saving for my YouTube show tomorrow, but we'll share it today. Here we go. Let me know when you're sharing.
What the fuck? I don't actually think that's the way it played out.
No, totally happened that way. Totally happened that way. I commit and I approve.
But Eddie, this is for you, buddy.
Yes. She could squeeze my forehead.
What's her Instagram? I need to.
This is Eddie's favorite form of entertainment here.
Whatever black man or white man gets to fondle her.
I actually took a few yoga.
This is old school. This is how we used to entertain people on this show back in the day. She just pointed to you, Eddie. You seen that? She pointed to you with her toe. She's like, I'm looking at you.
Preston, that's like 2 years ago. I've been hanging out with you that long. Where's our homie? Where's the dude who used to be with us? You and I. Who is your friend, your personal friend?
Oh, Chris. Chris used to come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
He's actually in the movie industry right now. He's doing films with John Snyder and
Zade.
A few other people. What's up, Zade?
What happened
to your face?
How are you guys watching?
Your face is the same color of that butt cheek.
Oh, I thought you shaved. No,
he's pale.
Like everything off.
No, Phil is a Pollock.
Phil looks like
beautiful is that ass.
She's really short.
This is my morning routine right here where I stretch.
Phil might actually be the whitest Mexican of all time.
I don't know.
Are you? You're not Mexican, are you?
Look at Zade. He's a white Mexican.
Half Mexican.
Half? Yeah, because Mexicans don't grow that tall.
Just like Eddie.
You're a giant.
Something.
Yeah.
What I got today.
Oh shit! Hold on. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Hand delivered by Eddie Winkler himself.
No way. That's right. You guys are at the same show right now, right?
Yeah.
Or
yeah, I was down at the convention.
Did he touch you?
He stopped by the convention, dropped this bad boy off. Was hanging out with him for a while. Got some pictures.
In Chicago, right? Chicago.
Yeah, we were 2 hours away from
bitches.
me in Peoria. Look at that.
I like your shirt. Your shirt is better than the comic.
Well, it's very festive for the Pride Month, you know.
Got to represent.
Did you just throw it? You threw it.
I threw it on the
you throw it. You literally just went, ugh.
Yeah, this is the shit I got from Eddie.
Said, fuck this fucking.
Phil, you missed it. I actually doxed my fingers. I was holding up a comic book, so.
We saw your long beforehand.
I sold some Lost Pages books to a chick that was wearing a Lobo t-shirt.
I seen that. Yeah.
You seen it.
It's awesome.
I thought it was Renfrew for a second.
Alex Corley.
I think what's even better is that there's a chick that's wearing a Lobo shirt. Like that's awesome.
Like the punk vest on and some combat boots too. It's pretty cool.
Dude, fuck yeah, metalhead still exists.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So the show, let me ask you about the show because this is very interesting to me. I got a show coming up on the 24th, the 25th of this month, which means I got to get prints made and stuff like that.
Can you pay me to drive that way?
How was the attendance? Was it decent or?
Yeah, no, it was decent. It was more than I went to this gaming convention, like an arcade convention. It was more than that, and it was a decent turnout. They had Rags Morales was there. It's like the big DC artist. I don't know why he was there. It was kind of weird, but Matt Fowler was there. He actually invited us down because he had the table, so he was selling his Psycho 66 books and this ash can that he had Rob Willis do like a few years ago. It's actually Rob Willis's first published stuff, and he was selling those. Like kids were coming up to him and like really excited about his book and stuff, which was awesome. We sold a Magic Cop and those couple of Lost Pages books, and I think Matt sold a sketch of Stan Lee that Matt Weldon did.
Are you talking about Dredge, Rob Willis's book?
Not Dredge. I mean that's not out. It was something Matt was doing for CG Jumpstart. That Red Giant battle.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember. Is that called Sovereign? Was that it, or something like that? Or
no, that's Huerta's book. This is something different. It's like Rob.
Hold on.
Max.
What did you just shove in your mouth?
Oh, Sim is in the chat.
Was it something black? What is that?
Sim, I sent you the link.
Yeah, it's like fungus.
Rice Krispy Treat.
You son of a bitch. You cannot have a conversation with us, and then all of a sudden,
no, Matt. Well,
shove fungus into your mouth.
They weren't mandating masks up here, which is cool. But some people were wearing them.
So where was this at in Chicago?
This was in Peoria, so it's about 2.5 hours from Chicago. It's central Illinois.
So, how many people do you think were there?
I don't know, man. It's hard to gauge. It was a pretty big room.
Enough to get a Rice Krispie treat. Mm-hmm. Is there weed in the Rice Krispie?
Is Psycho 66? Is that on IGG or is it?
It was.
Yeah.
It's down now though. Matt's the same guy that did Dixie Rose. Oh shit! I don't know if I
go to the bathroom.
No. My brother. He had these Dixie Rose bottle openers.
What's up, Sim?
My brother has.
Sim, I sent you the link.
Call him.
Did you see something? You like it?
Yeah, Matt sent me Psycho 66.
I love your shirt. How the fuck do I get the shirt that you have?
You're sick. I got this too.
No, your shirt, not your biceps.
Oh wait, what you got? Let me see that again.
Your shirt.
Oh yeah, that's badass.
You sons of bitches.
Body count.
I know. What just happened to the stream?
This came in too.
Oh, nice. Hey, did you ever get that Bisley book from Heavy Metal?
No.
Totally Twisted Tales.
No,
it was
Brooklyn Gladiator.
Yeah. Huh. That's weird.
Looking for my copy of Psych.
Chimera, put yourself on the camera.
Okay. Here's the blank screen.
You son of a bitch.
No, this is what I look like.
You look black.
I am black.
This is it.
Psycho 66. No.
What is that?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's the one where it's about kaiju, right?
Yeah.
I think I talked to Matt about getting a copy of that. I was supposed to do some work for him or something like that, and I didn't realize like he was the one who produced that book.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, when I seen that, I was like, dude, that looks fucking awesome. It's like Ultraman, you know?
Phil looks better.
It's super fun. Look at this.
Just look at Phil.
Yeah.
Put the book down.
You should hit him up. I'm sure he'd send you one, man.
Phil, look at us. You son of a bitch. Put the book down.
I actually have a copy pressed.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Like the artwork is top notch in there. I think he said like he wasn't going to be able to get the artist to go back and do the next one or something like that. Like
I'm not sure.
What is that? Is that Ultra Mega we were just looking at?
Phil.
No,
it's
Psycho 66.
This is what Ultra Mega ripped off. Psycho 66.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, dude.
It's a CG book, man. This book came out maybe a year and a half ago. And then like this year I saw Ultra Mega. I'm like, dude, this is just Ultra Mega is just Psycho 66.
I read Ultra Mega and I was like, I got it because Adam Larson told me. He said, "Look, you got to check this out."
Yeah, he loves that.
So
book.
I checked it out and I was like, Ultra Mega is badass, but this looks exactly fucking like it, dude.
Right.
Like everything
That's
about it,
fucked up.
even the artwork looks exactly like
This is like a 2020, early 2020 CG book by Matt Fowler.
Well, I hope he has a good lawyer.
No, they've ripped off CG books before. I think it was Marvel. They stole Starblades. They like legit. There was a comic that just looks, after Starblades had already come out.
The main character is this chick, and she's in a psychedelic band. And when you're reading the book, you get to this QR code. You could scan it and hear the music that the band's playing in the scene.
Holy shit, dude! That's fucking awesome.
That's awesome. Holy shit!
Right?
I would love to do something like that.
Genius. Yeah, I might put that in Magic Up. But Matt Weldon's good cars, sick.
Yeah, it takes place in the 1960s.
Just so that everybody knows, we did do 45 vinyls for Rockabilly Road Trip.
Yeah, you sure did. You don't have any of those, do you?
I got a couple left. Because I overordered just a little bit.
Guys, Phil's shirt. How do we get it?
It's very 80s.
I think
$5. Put the book away.
My brother's girlfriend got it.
That book looks sweet.
Your shirt. Look at that shirt.
Hit up Matt Fowler. See if,
okay.
It's Matt Fowler.
Yeah, Matt Fowler.
Yeah, dubious Fowler.
Weldon's the artist. Fowler is the writer.
I like how Phil ignores me completely.
$5 confirmed for the shirt.
No offense, J-Dog, but you have been rambling a little bit during the stream.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm not berating you for that. It's not me giving you a tongue lashing. That's just me keeping it real,
I'm gonna keep it
quiet. Dude. I can't find the message I got from him. I know I talked to him before.
I like his just look up on Twitter retrographic. And his is Dubois Fowler or Dubois Fowler on Twitter.
I'm not spelling Dubois.
It's French.
I got it.
Don't
Here it is.
pay Phil any money for his comic books.
Phil Dog. How's your campaign doing?
It's good, man.
Preston's did good.
We're trying
on comics. That's what it is.
25K. We have 12 pages left to draw for my brother. I'm lettering stuff right now as I'm jumping through chats and stuff. So
awesome, excellent. Yeah. Congratulations, brother.
That was us today.
Oh, that's right. Eddie, where was this? Was this in Chi-Town?
This is in Peoria. It's 2.5 hours south of Chicago.
Eddie is like a manlet.
Damn.
What was that like? I mean, this
was that's Eddie right here.
A little town.
Eddie. Dude, I was surprised. Eddie's he's I look at him and I'm like, oh, this guy's a construction worker, he's beefy. You shake his hand, he's got that big, thick, gristly hand. I'm like, dude, I told him, I'm like, dude, if we do CG UFC fighting, I want you on my team, dude. Because this guy,
definitely.
I feel like he could take a punch.
You guys, you and your brother.
That's what Wolverine is supposed to look like, basically.
Yeah.
Your brother looks really
fit,
6 foot, but
you
you got those big thighs, those big hips and thighs,
squats, man.
No,
just squats and deadlifts.
Preston, never ignore leg day. Always.
Eddie is saying
right here.
Eddie says he's 6 foot. So apparently Nick, Phil and Brandon are Nephil giants.
We're 6'5". They're 6 foot. So
how are you 6'5" in Mexican? How are you 6'5" in Mexican?
Exactly. That's what I said. I was like, "There's no fucking way, dude." There's.
Well, he's Polish. The Poles are tall.
And he's like, "Fuck you, I'm 6 foot."
That's awesome. But no shit, you and your brother are 6'5", huh, Phil?
Yes. Yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy. You guys aren't just Mexican. I think somebody lied to you.
We're Mexican and Polish.
I think. You know what I think? I honestly believe this. I think some Mexicans adopted you and said that you were Mexican. That's what I think.
Is your dad 4'11"?
My dad's pretty short.
You guys. You guys are probably German or European or some shit like that.
A little Viking in there.
I know, right?
Yeah, Matt jumped up on a chair to take the picture at first, but he jumped down. Well, that would have been funny.
And
Like,
someone
hands on
kicked
the
you in
chair.
the feet and just knocked you under.
George Romero was like 7 feet tall. A lot of people don't know that about him.
Wow.
If you saw him at a convention, basically you just see like his like severed floating head just floating around. That's what it would look like. So yeah, no, it's always funny when you like meet people and they're bigger or smaller than you imagined. I'm trying to. God,
Big people are easy to take down.
Gunnar Hansen, the guy who played Leatherface. I remember like seeing that guy at a convention, and it was like a human mountain. Do you know what I'm saying? Just like, oh my god. Yeah, and a poet by profession, actually. He's a gentle giant.
I ran into a couple of guys like that. The ones that played Jason, the ones that played, Olives. Even fucking what's his name? The guy that played Freddy. That dude's fucking tall, dude. Like he's not a short man.
Robert Englund?
Yeah, Robert Englund. Like, boy, he's taller than me. But he's just gangly.
Hey, Ollie from 656 in the Hizzy for Shizzy. Hey,
what's up, Oliver?
Hey, you mofos.
Oliver, I have been singing your fucking praises.
Yeah, man.
Motherfucker. I'm talking about
Seriously.
Undead Border. I've been talking about the Crypticals, Cryptinals, whatever it is. Like, Oliver, seriously, get your crew together from 656 and why don't we do a show just all about you guys?
That would be awesome.
You guys, I got to take off, but thanks for having me.
Oh, you out of here?
Yeah.
You'd be good.
Hey, good seeing you, brother.
Thanks. Hail the chat.
Y'all gonna do Mexican stuff? Oh, he faded away.
Or Polican. Eddie Winkler says, I'm a Polican too. I eat sauerkraut burritos. That's what America's all about.
Sauerkraut burritos.
You're not gonna find a lot of Policans in Switzerland.
Yeah.
For instance. But yeah, Ollie is killing it. He's killing it with the new 6-gun pages, and he just did a beautiful job with that cover, dude.
We're gonna keep him busy though. I got a bunch of pages I gotta send to him so he can send them off to his flatter to get done. And
656 Vatos are just killing it right now.
They're like I'm telling you, like that fucking Undead Border. Like, wait till you read it. You're gonna be like, "Fuck, dude, you're right. This is some good shit." Yeah.
Seriously, I'm kicking myself in the ass for not having backed that.
I never backed it either, but I honestly, and I truly believe this because if I would have known how good it was, I would have backed it. You know that. I would have. Like, I'd have been like, and I would have did something to get a copy.
Right.
But the way they presented that, but that was also one of their first campaigns. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of mistakes I think they made with it, like the way they presented Undead Border, and maybe the way they talked it up. But it was so much better. Like, here's the deal. Like, sometimes I get books in and I'll read a couple of pages and I'll be like, and I was like that. And Vaughn might hold the grudge against me if I say this, but fuck it, I'm gonna say it anyway.
No, he won't.
Like, I was kind of
good.
like that with fucking Monster MD. Like the first few pages, I was like, but I stuck with it, and I was like, this is fucking amazing, right? With Undead Border, it like grabbed me from the start. You know what I'm saying?
Like from page 1.
Exactly. Well, page 2. But anyway, because page 1 was a splash page. There wasn't much.
That's what I always try to do, man. Is trying to fucking, if you can just grab the reader like hard, like right from the beginning.
Yes.
That's then you know what.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it was that good. Like, it went ahead and it got me, and I'm like, Fuck, dude. I should have talked about this. I wrote that book off. Like personally, I wrote it off in my head. I was like,
Right.
these guys, they're just pumping shit out just to make a buck.
Just another zombie book.
Exactly. And I was
we need another zombie. Like we need another zombie comic.
Like even the science behind it and the way they did the ticks was fucking great, dude. It was great. Yeah, it was almost that. It was almost like Lovecraftian in a way. Like a couple of scenes reminded me of some Lovecraftian shit. Like it was crazy. But
that really sounds awesome.
Dude, I'm telling you, like look, they did everything that I do, right? They had their main plot, they had their subplot, they had everything rolled. It was
like Titan Professional, right?
It was really, really good, dude. Like whoever wrote that book did an amazing job. And here's another thing too. Like there were scenes in there that even though I'm not going to say the art was the best art in the fucking universe, but it was really good, right? Like, and especially for like manga, like style art, because I'm not a fan of manga art. Not really.
That's not your thing. Yeah, it's not my thing either.
It's not that I don't think I like Berserk. Artists. Berserk is great, but here's the deal. Like the art inside Undead Border was along the lines of Berserk. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that good. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like
praise.
I don't think they showed off like the right pages. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the way they described, like there was scenes in there that were just compelling. When they figured out who was the rat, like the betrayer in there.
Canadian.
Like they illustrated it perfectly. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Did I hear you say you're not a real big fan of manga art?
I heard it's a Canadian.
Huh? What? What?
Did I hear that you're not a big fan of manga art?
No, it just that it's not like his thing, right? Like we all have different tastes. I like the Japanese shit too. Kitamura,
no, like
he rest in peace.
Hold on, let me show you what I'm talking. Like Berserk,
I'm just kidding.
Berserk, I'm a fan.
I know that he's just very picky.
No. It's not even that. It's just that like manga art is done for production line purposes. It's not supposed to be. It's not done so that it just awes you. You know what I'm saying?
It depends.
So a lot of people decide to do manga because they think they can get away with just doing something quick and getting away with it, right?
Yep.
And that's what I mean, like by bad manga.
That's what I mean by being picky, meaning it's a question of style and art and stuff like that.
Like the devil, like fucking I can't remember his name, but the dude who did Devilman, like that shit's badass. The guy was badass.
Grant Dyser.
When Devilman versus Amon, that was badass too.
Yes.
But there's a lot of manga art out there that it's just somebody like trying to make a quick buck. Like they're like, oh, it's manga, you got to support it.
Right? Or they use they used Manga Studio.
But I'm telling you, like what they did with Undead Border was executed phenomenally well. You know what I'm saying? And it was good manga art. And I wrote it off as just being something that I just wasn't interested in. But I'll be honest with you, that's one of my favorite books. You know, like seriously, that's one of my favorite books in my collection. Yeah. And I really want you guys on to talk about Undead Border and talk about the Crypticals, because the Crypticals are that's another amazing book that you guys just pumped out,
so good.
Yeah, that's 6.5. Your crew, like people, dude, these guys are underdogs.
But not for long. Not for long. Not for long. And that's the thing. It's like people need to like get on board with them like right now, stat, because
I can totally see
going to do more and more amazing shit. If this is like how they're starting out, imagine what they're going to be doing like a year or two from now.
Like I'm saying, like I could easily see Undead Border being like a cool flick, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. And I haven't read Crypticals, but like
Crypticals, motherfucker.
Whatever it is, it's a fucked up title because I can't pronounce it. So
what I like about
I'm fucking Canadian. It's not my first language, and I can't. Crypticals.
Kryptonals. Yeah, like
Right.
criminals, criminals. Yeah,
By
like
the way,
Ryan-
hi
Ryan
Camera,
has his
hi J
big
Money,
ass
and hi
shoulders.
Brian.
but
But,
yeah, dude, like that, and this is another thing too. Like they're not following like they're not just doing what everybody else is doing, right? Like they're not doing spandex like everybody else is doing spandex or robots and shit like that. These dudes are doing like they're fucking thinking out of the box, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, look, all of the really good crowdfunded comics, all the good indie comics, all the good comics are made by people that are making the kind of comics that they want to read.
Yeah.
You know? And there's passion there. Anybody, this is why it's always a mistake to like play the market. You know, like when I went to the New York Comic Con, and like my book was the only book in Independence Alley that didn't have zombies in it.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that dude. You don't
Yes,
want to
you
be
do.
that dude.
Yes, you do.
What?
Yes, you do.
Because when you're in a place where everybody has zombies, you want to be offering the thing that nobody
Yeah,
has
no.
because people want it.
No, he's saying
Oh, no,
that
no,
you
so
don't
you don't
you don't
wanna
want to
be
be
them.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, dude, we
Yeah,
made out like bandits. We
Canadian.
sold 400 issues, dude. We ran out of comics on the second day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Do you
it was
understand Canada?
And
Kazakhstan?
also, let me
I
put
don't
this
know.
out there too. Like now that Sim's here,
Yes.
Yes.
non-doubles is ending. At the end of the show, I'm closing the campaign. So anybody who wants to get on board with it, now's the time to do it. There's still 6 more commission spots left. If anybody's up for it, and these are going to be painted commissions, they're not going to be whatever I was doing before with the sketch covers. Like, here, let me show you real quick.
Too much.
Yeah, it's not going to be color pencil. These are going to be these are going to be acrylics. So here we go, right here. That's what they're going to look like.
Yeah,
Look at that.
boy. Yeah, boy.
So, and this, trust me when I say this, you're not going to get a painted commission from me cheaper than this. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
like,
I want that one.
This is rock bottom right here. This is
That I
what
mean,
it is.
that is what heavy metal should look like right now. Yeah, that's some like heavy metal like 2000 AD shit.
Me and
like-
Sim's got that covered.
Yep.
Yeah, you do. Oh, man.
we got that area covered.
Yeah, leave
yeah,
leave the real metal to the experts, please.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Not that
Fuck
light
yes.
rock that they're producing in that fake
Air
heavy metal
Supply.
magazine. That
Yeah.
You buy Heavy Metal magazine, you open it up, and it's fucking Air Supply.
You know what's crazy is that
Chicago, Peter Cetera.
Dude, I have to admit that I really like the fact that when after they blocked me, you had
Yes.
Copernicus going like, dude, Sim's the guy that freaking got me into you guys and buying your entire back catalog. He goes, you better fucking block me too.
like the original heavy
Awesome.
metal,
Awesome.
like,
Too cool, dude.
for all these years, heavy metal has been like Slayer and Black Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Matchbox 20.
Yeah, it's Matchbox 12.
Nickelback.
Maroon 5. The Black Eyed
That's
Peas.
crazy,
It's
dude.
yeah, that's
Like,
what it is. It's the Black
That's
Eyed
where we're
Peas.
at now. That's the new
Yeah.
heavy metal.
Yeah,
is
that's the new
fucking-
heavy metal.
It's Matchbox
Yeah.
41.
Why don't they,
Seven Mary 3. It's now Seven
And-
Mary 3.
and they've told us, they came right out and told us in very plain language, they don't want our business.
No,
They came
but
out and
here's
told
the
us,
thing.
we
Like,
don't want you to buy our comics.
here's the problem
Okay.
with that. This is
All
the
right.
same language. It's verbatim of what exactly what Marvel was telling people
Yep.
2 years ago. This is exactly what Marvel was telling people who criticized them. Right?
Yep.
I have to believe these are the exact same people working.
They
there
are.
now that are in charge of their fucking social
Dude.
media.
It's
Yeah.
fucking Alex DeCampi and fucking Mark Wade. So maybe
Yeah.
they aren't directly working that account, but somebody that's like in their same headspace is working that account.
And dude, I think it's fucking idiotic, dude. The fact that a company, a magazine that made their entire reputation, they're a legend into fan
Yes.
service. All their freaking thing is about fan servicing,
I
and then
know.
they're going, and I fudge you, we're not doing that anymore, and you're a bigot because you want it.
Well, here's the thing
They're
about
telling
that.
us
Like,
not to buy it, but then we're bigots when we don't.
they're saying you're not acting. They're saying that now heavy metal is famous for adult content, right?
Yes, illustrated adult fantasy. That's how.
But
it was
now they're
marketed.
saying that they're so mature and adult that they don't print that type of adult content anymore.
And dude,
You
but
see
the
what I'm
thing is-
saying? Doesn't that sound weird?
And
Yeah,
the worst part
it
is,
does.
if you know where Metal Hurlant came from,
Yeah.
it was the answer to all what became the fight in the 90s in the
Yeah.
US,
Yep.
right? That was
Yep.
what's happening in the 70s. They were fighting all those people trying to censor them, saying you can't do sexy stuff, you can't do sci-fi, you can't put blood. They went fudge you, and we're starting humanoid, and they did Metal Hurlant. That's what became heavy metal, and we fought. That fight was fought all over again in the 90s.
It was absolutely punk rock, is what it was. It was DIY, and it was this too. Do you know what I'm saying? And it was just mind-blowingly revolutionary. And now look at that shit. But you know what it's like? It's like Saturday Night Live. When I was a kid, I would stay up late to watch that shit, and it was a counterculture show. There were lots of jokes about weed and LSD. It was all about, like, thumbing nose at authority, and for decades now, it's something that's the voice of the establishment. Do you know what I'm saying? So anti-establishment shit's being made establishment, and they're doing the same fucking thing, man. But you know what? They're committing suicide. It's unsustainable. What they're doing is not sustainable. And they wonder why fucking Demon Slayer, one fucking manga, outsells all of their shit combined.
Yeah.
End of rant.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, man. But we're like bigots because we don't want to fucking read their shit. They need to go fuck themselves is what they can do.
They need to go fuck themselves.
They need to go fuck themselves, and their customers, the people that they told, like, we don't want your business. We'd like your business. Come over here, read our shit. We're making the shit that you want to read.
Hell yeah, we are.
Whoa, what happened? I don't know what happened. What just happened in the chat? Like,
I thought he was talking about the commission behind you.
Well, was there like some drama or something? By the way, what up, Billy?
I don't know. Something.
I thought you were gonna give me a different commission.
Let's see. Let's see.
I just thought that he was talking about the one behind you, the skeleton one.
Yes, Def.
I have no idea what's going on. Like, I think he wanted the skeleton commission behind me on the commission he got through Non-Devils. Yeah.
Okay.
But what happened? Like he's mad at you, not me. I guess.
I don't know. Just give me a different commission, I guess.
Look at the shit that Dark Horse was producing just a couple of years ago.
What is
beautiful?
Wait a minute, I'll put you on full screen.
Timothy Truman's Conan.
Oh, dude, I got to get a hold of that. Like, I heard Tim Truman did that. Like, he did a whole Conan series.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's fucking awesome. Great shit like this. High fucking tea. This is the kind of shit that heavy metal should be doing, but instead we're getting Tarna in a fucking burqa.
You know what? Like Preston said, we got this covered, right?
Oh no, I think I know what's going on. Okay, so no, Mr. Martinez, your commission's safe. Like, that's not going to it's not going to Chimera. Like I already said, like, that one's yours. And I don't do things twice. So it's you're good to go.
Yeah, okay. Just give me a different one. I thought he was talking about the one behind
no. The one I've been showing is the first commission that was placed. So that was his commission. That's why I told you, like, I'll be able to do another character, but I won't be able to give you that one.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it was a miscommunication. He wasn't. Chimera wasn't sure what was going on there. Like, Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Tim, did Tim Truman draw that too? I know he wrote it, but
he was writing for a while. He did a Conan story. He picked up writer wise from Kurt Busiek, and he also did a Conan limited series, 6-issue limited series with Joe R. Lansdale, who's a big Six Gun Gorilla fan, I might add, and then he also did. I think on the Conan books he was like off and on as artist, but he was always the writer. And
hold on, let me finish getting this across. This is yours, Mr. Martinez. And,
is he still worried about that?
Don't worry about that. Like this is already this is yours. It's already put. It's don't worry about any of that shit. And I know like the second commission, you want the skeleton like death from behind me. And me and Kamira's going to work out what his commission's going to be. I got you covered, brother. How dare
dude, look at this shit. Fucking carrying on.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Look at that. Like that's Tim Truman Conan is who I think of when I think of heavy metal. Now I want you to know, like I did approach Tim Truman about doing a collaboration with him. But I think he was thinking I was being sleazy or something like that. So,
well, here's the thing. I shot him a message too, and haven't heard back from him. Remember, it'd be very easy for him to like overlook our emails. Or
he was like, I mean, he did. He responded to me. He was just like, no, I'd rather do my own thing. Thanks for the offer. And I was like, okay. I was like, but this is just me like wanting to do like a collaboration. Like, you send me a sketch and I paint it. Yeah, that's beautiful, dude.
Frost Giant's daughter.
Did Tim Truman draw that?
No. This is Carrie Nord.
Okay, cool.
Carrie Nord's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful fucking stuff. The God in the Bowl did a great fucking adaptation of that. Kurt Busiek may be a bit of a dick. He was an absolute asshole.
Tim Truman, I was introduced to him through Cartoonist Kayfabe. With was it Tim Truman? He did one called oh fuck, dude. I have to look it up. It's about a futuristic truck driver. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me look that up real quick. It was good. It was really good. It's fucking phenomenal.
Shit.
Yeah, that's fucking bored.
Great
and
monsters.
That's metal right there, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
that's what I'm talking about.
But that's what I'm saying. Like heavy metal was always, it was never a place where you went for mainstream type, a mainstream look. Like if you were going to heavy metal, but you were looking at Richie Corbin. You know what I'm saying?
You were still getting AAA though, but you were not getting mainstream stuff.
Exactly. You was getting quality work, but it was all the rejects. Like. I'm serious. Like it was
all the deviants.
Yeah. What's up?
The rebels. I call them the rebels.
Yeah.
Yep. Droulet.
People.
Philippe Drouillet, Mobius.
Because there was never a house
Visionaries.
Style. Yeah, there was never a house style for heavy metal.
No. That was the whole point. It was like an anthology series. One of the there's a show on Netflix right now called Love, Death and Robots.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
That's very
modern heavy metal.
But heavy metal series.
It was supposed to be. It was commissioned. It was started as the heavy metal series.
Was it really?
But the rights and the complication and because of a bunch of stuff that they went and they just changed the title. But it was supposed to be a heavy metal series.
It feels that way. It
does.
It feels more like heavy metal than the actual Metal Hurlant a live action series.
And Preston, can you share my screen just for a sec?
Yeah, it was one of the ones that I was introduced to was wait, what's going on here? Oh, fucking
this is
Brian.
This is my side of the heavy metal that I'm working on.
Here I'm doing my ugly mug.
Here I'm doing a cover for the Planet 69 story, and it's an homage to Blade Runner.
Yeah,
that awesome. Movie poster.
Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah, you have my Dino Mercs and a story called Dino for Hire. Like you don't get more heavy metal than that stuff.
Wait, Dinosaurs for Hire?
Yeah, the story is called Dino for Hire.
Okay,
but they're Dino Mercs. Yep.
Yeah, because they had a book out called Dinosaurs.
Yep. but it's a wing to it. Here you have Metal Valkyrie, one of the stories of Luani.
Nice.
Murder Doll, another story of Luani.
Nice.
Then you have this that's coming to the Inkslayer magazine. That's Luani and Rose, called Daddy Issues.
I came up with that
Awesome.
title.
You have the first. You have
That's great.
the cover for Not the Merc. As you can see, there's a nice robot on the back. Don't ask questions; you'll find out.
Right.
And look at what Scotsman gave me today. Like, I shared this not too long. That was supposed to be the cover for when Not the Merc was returning in 2016
Uh-huh.
in Zidara 9, but got canceled. So I never used
Gotta
it.
blow that
And
shit up.
Scotsman just decided to re-ink the entire thing. And he's recoloring it right now.
Oh,
He's
that's
amazing,
phenomenal,
dude.
Scotsman's
Dude.
pretty badass. Dude. Like,
He is. He is. Sim right now is working with amazing people. With
Mhm.
Ink Spots, with Beacon, with
Mhm.
Scotsman, and they're. I mean,
You have this.
the results are there.
You have
They
Ink
speak for
Spot's creation
themselves.
right here, Metal Mayhem Rock Boy, full metal.
Yeah, man. Hell
And
yeah.
then continuing on the Not the Merc, you have this. Come on, that's
I
also
know.
metal as hell. And
Yeah, it
this
is.
is what we mean by me and Preston going, we got the heavy metal thing.
Yep.
yeah, that's what I'm
We
saying.
got it
dude.
covered.
It's not
Yeah.
bad.
Here's one of my digital paintings of
Beautiful.
Luani. And another one, which I'm not going to show for too long.
How dare you? How dare you exploit the female pain like that?
I'm triggered. I'm
Full,
triggered.
full
My
fan
toxic
service,
masculinity levels are going through the roof.
and we go all out.
I feel so toxic at the moment.
Chris is in the chat going, Sim better be working shirtless right now, or Brian is kicking in.
The toxicity
But, like, look at
in
this shit,
on
right?
the show is just horrible.
This is well, let me see what this is July 1982, right? You go from Richard Corbin right to Jodorowsky and Mobius.
That's it. It's called
Mhm.
Dragon Chang. That's what it was.
And dude, not just that, but me and Preston, we also went all out and out of our way to get those freaking anniversary issues with the freaking
I
sketch
did.
covers.
Dude, I still
Me
got
too.
them. Actually,
Me too.
I'm going to paint them. I'm going to paint.
You were
each
so
one of those
excited
fucking
to
trucks.
get those.
Yeah.
You're so excited.
And then, we're
Yeah,
like,
and then I
okay.
got it. I'm gonna have to paint over the back too because I'm not putting something out there with fucking Teen Titans on the back of it, dude. It's Heavy Metal 300, and you know what's really fucked up about this whole
Did they
thing?
really do that?
Yeah, they put Teen
Yeah.
Titans on the back, and they reprinted Mobius and Richard Corbin's work inside of the fucking 300. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
And some Tarna thing too.
yeah, and that's fucked up.
Disrespectful
dude.
as fuck.
That's so fucked up.
But hey, that's why they're there is to tear the thing apart and fucking piss and shit all over it.
Yeah,
You know?
But that
It's-
book I was
it
talking
seems
about,
like
it was
they're
called Dragon
actively
Chang,
trolling
dude.
us.
Like I was introduced to Tim Truman's work through a book called Dragon Chang, you know, through
really?
cartoonist kayfabe. And
for me it was Grimjack.
oh no, you see that's another thing too. I didn't realize like Tim Truman did Grimjack because you got to remember like he never illustrated all of Grimjack.
No,
you
he
know?
only did like the first like 14 issues. I
Yeah,
think.
exactly. I
Yeah.
came in at issue 20.
Oh,
Something like that.
I came in at
So-
issue 2.
Oh, and I just want to say thanks, Mitchell.
Are you mostly done with Not the Merc? Or,
What do you mean?
well, like
You mean
going to print soon? Or?
You're talking Adverse 1? Yeah. They're doing the remastering. They should be done by the end of the month, and we should be doing going to print.
And I'm about
Right now. Go ahead.
I have about 4 pages of script to finish, and then the script for Blood Hunt Doc Salem will be complete.
You like my little comment I sent you?
Wait, what are you snickering about?
The song that he would sing.
What? Wait.
Vincent.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Dude, that is what I'm expecting to do is like when you guys illustrate this, and it's gonna look sick because Sim is gonna do like the breakdowns, like the roughs, and then Preston is gonna do the finishes.
Yep.
Or the anxious, right? So
That's
it's gonna
pretty
have a
much it.
completely unique look, and it's gonna be full of mayhem.
Yeah,
Pop
you
it
ready
up.
to
Yeah.
you ready to crack up? It's gonna be
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be seriously. That's
I
gonna be
re-
like a bit. That's gonna be like a really fun book.
I
And
remember seeing that image, but I've never read that, dude.
Tim Bradstreet
Oh.
worked with Tim Truman on this.
Who published this? Was this Eclipse?
I got it. It was, dude, for a while there. Like, this book was like a couple of $100, and
Wow.
I finally came across an issue, a first print, and that was I think he self-published it. I don't think this was published.
Never even heard of it.
Dude, this is really, really good. Like, here's some of the artwork from the interior, and
Black and white.
yeah, it's all black and white. Like, it's seriously badass.
Eclipse.
Like, it's and yeah, like, this book was fucking way expensive at first, you know, and the price. I finally found somebody who just put it up there for like $19, and I fucking jumped on it. I was like, nah, I gotta get.
This must have had like a really small print run, like the Crow, for instance, was like.
I think it did. But this is so obscure, dude. Like, they featured it on. You see, this is back when cartoonist kayfabe wasn't like blowing like every image creator ever.
Yeah.
Like, they were doing like this cool alternative stuff. It was Eclipse. Eclipse printed it. And like, they were showing off like these books that you would never see, right? Like, like Dragon Chang, they had stuff like some
Dude,
like,
I mean, one of my favorite comics is from Epic Comics. Remember, like, almost nobody remembers that, but it was as a part of Marvel where they were printing independent.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
I remember that.
Yeah. It was the Marvel equivalent of Metallolant.
Yeah, and Alien Legion is, dude, I love that goddamn series.
That was the first introduction of Dreadstar. Was through
Dreadstar.
Epic. Yeah.
Yep.
And Epic Magazine, not Epic Comics.
Yep.
And I got a copy of it. And dude, like, Epic was fucking so badass, dude. They only published 25 issues of Epic Magazine. Like, that was as far as Marvel wanted. Honestly, I think somebody came in at Marvel at that time period and just shook the whole company up, you know? Because they were doing some serious fucking shit, dude. They were publishing like, they were trying to do creepy magazines, you know, where they were doing like these fucking phenomenal issues where Morbius and Ollie and Dracula,
they were
Frankenstein,
doing amazing
and all
stuff,
that was appearing in these Marvel horror magazines.
Yeah, you know? Man. Yeah, I love the black and white 70s Marvel mag.
Yeah, dude, like, they were doing some serious shit. Yeah,
they really were.
I've been trying to get. I've been trying to get all those freaking Alien Legion. It's Alien Legion, dude. That one marked me, and it was freaking hard to hunt them all down. But I finally did during the.
I never read any of those Alien Legions. Yeah,
I got a bunch.
Yeah, like,
I got a bunch.
No,
there's technically two generations.
I was just not interested in them. I don't know if it was the artwork or I just didn't understand them. But they had something called it was called Team Mortuary or something like that.
Okay.
Where it was they would create these superheroes, but they only lasted a few months and then they imploded. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Strike Force
Mortuary. That's And I fucking loved that series, dude. I was like, this is so badass. But then you get attached to these heroes. Yeah. And then a few issues down the line, they would die, you know?
Yeah. And they go through this process knowing that it's going to kill them.
But that's the inspiration of Suicide Squad. That's what they took it from. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. By John Ostrander, who was the original writer of Grimjack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? I was looking around I know I got a few copies of Epic around here, and one of them has like a big piece story by Go Nagai. So they were like absolutely, like trying to do an international thing.
I mean, dude, that and Captain Harlock was like my jam when I was growing up.
Oh, you had access to that shit.
Grandizer and Captain Harlock was the thing playing on TV every morning or something like that, or weekend. I grew up watching that in G-Force.
Oh God!
And obviously all your cartoons as well.
That
but you know what I mean?
Shit, yeah. But yeah, it's like back when there was very, very little that was available in terms of anime in the United States.
It was so different from what we were used to on our side. So you're watching our cartoons, and then you get like G-Force. You're like, holy shit!
Gatchaman, the Scientific Ninja Commando Squad.
Gotcha Man was fucking awesome.
That's
dude.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, it
that was
was.
G-Force. Yeah. And
Absolutely love that.
Grandizer was and you guys, I think you knew him as Goldrake.
We never had him here.
Never.
We had the toys. I have a couple of the toys, the old die-cast metal ones.
Oh, dude, I'm a huge freaking fan of that one. Like that's like the only giant robot I really like. And,
oh shit! I may
that and Optimus
I may
Prime.
have something. I may have something that's gonna give you a Woody.
Like Matt Hayes is one of my one of the.
You know, they did a live
backers.
action Gotcha Man, don't you?
He sent me a
They were
message.
going?
He sent me a
Oh, no,
gift
they
one day.
did.
They did. They did a live action version of Gotcha Man.
Supposedly horrible.
Yeah,
Was it? I never seen it. I know they never.
It's not really Gatchaman. It
No, it's
only
not.
has like the title kind of.
Yep.
Oh, so the costumes aren't the same because it was
Nope.
done by a Japanese studio. I thought it would have
Yeah.
been.
No,
But
it's like
it
a
is by a
ninja.
Japanese. Yeah, it's by a Japanese studio. All I know is that every Gatchaman fan was pissed.
Really?
Yes.
Then I don't want to see it.
No. That's why I haven't seen it myself. I'm like, okay, because you ask people like Godzilla fans. Ask my friend Charles, who's a huge Godzilla fan. Like, hey, is there any reason for me to watch the 1990s American Godzilla movie? And he's like, no. Okay. Right? Where you just you trust that person's judgment. I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, I'll skip that shit.
Yeah, like, yeah, you guys are bringing up some cool shit. Like the
Eddie Winkler saying Mazinga, yeah, but that's not the same. Mazinger is Transor Z, and it's not the same thing as Grandizer.
No, it's not.
Mazinger was a watered down version of the original anime.
Like technically, Mazinger, the original one was called Mazinger Z.
Yeah,
and that's the one that you guys knew as Transor Z, and that series was good, but it's technically an Earthling that gets to get a little ship to control the Transor Z, the robot.
Sam,
Grandizer,
they would actually change the stories for the American version.
There's a new Mazinger movie.
Yes,
it's fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah, the 3D animated one. Yes, it is.
What?
And that's the thing I was going to tell you. Matt Hayes, one of my backers, and fan, friend, and he sent me a gift, dude. I received a gift from him, and it's the actual model kit of Grandizer from the series of that movie that you're talking about.
Yeah, I ordered the vinyl kit, but
dude,
yeah, that's badass.
That's so fucking sweet.
That vinyl kit was a pain in the ass.
I got some blackmail material right here. No, I mean Sim hooked me up with some sweet sketch cards for Six Gun Gorilla. So nice. Like the least I could do is
they're on their way.
Send you a care package.
Did you send my sketch cards, Sim?
They all went.
Check it out.
Shit, look at you, dude. I remember that movie.
No,
I remember. Yeah.
Get the fuck out. You got the saucer with it?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Now, fucking dude.
Brian, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
With the rockets too. I still have the rockets.
Put it on eBay if you ever decide to sell it, because I'm telling you that shit's worth some cash right there. Like those collectors.
No. That's
will fucking slice your throat. And just to touch it, like they'll fucking like dig into you, dude. I'm telling you.
Here's the
in fact, man. If you want, like, post your address. That way, if anyone.
Here's the thing with shit like this, you gotta give it up to the real fans. You know what I mean? Like if you know somebody, like for me, it's like, oh, this is kind of cool, but Sim's like, God, you gotta have that. It's like
dude, it looks so fucking awesome. The saucer.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dude, one of the things
those movies were so badass.
One of the reasons why I love that one so much, the difference between it is the story behind it. You're talking about the last survivor of his planet, the prince of the planet. That the planet was being destroyed by an invading alien, so he decided to fight back. And he found their greatest weapon that they were going to use, and he stole it, destroyed them with it, and then left to hide it. And where he hid it is on our planet. And then after that, decided to live his life on a ranch here, playing guitar and helping out on a ranch until the aliens find us, and he decides to fight back. Dude, come on, how can you?
That sounds Fucking sweet. We never had access to that. Like that's something that never made its way to the United States.
Shit.
What anime?
We had access to some stuff. I mean, we had
Some shit.
like Voltron, like
Space
both
Battleship
Voltrons were.
Yamamoto. That was released here as Star Blazers. We had Gachumon. That was called Battle for the Planets.
Yeah.
Mazinger Z was yeah.
Maybe hell knows. Look, she even said it. G-Force. She's
G-Force was the shit, yo.
It was.
You know,
dude.
I enjoyed Voltron, but Voltron to me was always a poor man's Gachumon.
Well, no. What happened with that was the networks were interested in having like some anime, right? So they went ahead and they bought 2 different series from
it still works, dude.
The Japanese animation company, and both of them they named Voltron. Like they were never meant to be like Voltron. They were
Voltron. They were
unrelated.
The first Voltron was cars. If you check it out,
yeah, it was a bunch of cars. Yeah, that made up a giant robot. yeah, dude. That was fucking awesome.
Dude, that there's nothing to me that beats that. I'm sorry.
What is this?
That's what I keep talking about. Grandizer.
Yeah,
you're right.
I've never seen that before.
Dude, you missed out. When I was a little kid, I used to watch that. I was like, and it was fucked up because, like, I mean, it was on cable, but they would repeat, like, maybe would repeat it once or twice on HBO or something like that, you know, and that was it. Like, it was like,
that was a trickle, dude. It was a trickle.
Yeah, but that was the sad part is I know that back then it was something like the French in France, right? They were big fan before even us knew like they eat the West with Akira. They used to have everything there translated in French, so that's why I was lucky as a French Canadian to have those things because the rest of Canada didn't get those.
Right. Because in France they don't really like horror, but they love science fiction.
Yeah,
and the anime and stuff like that, they were all translated in French.
Yeah. Oh, that's so. Oh,
I think that's why I liked. I was so drawn to heavy metal back then too, is because like it had such a strong sci-fi feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's also fantasy. Yeah,
and horror. It was just like it treated.
But it was like, more sci-fi. Like the horror that was in there was sci-fi horror.
There was also eroticism. Remember, like what was her name? Drunan. Like, those were a bit disturbing.
Yeah,
remember she would meet weird aliens and always end up having sex with them.
Yes.
Even if they were disgusting, you're like, dude, they had hentai type of shit before hentai was a thing.
You know, when I ordered,
they had no problem having eroticism in their comics. In fact, that was one of the selling points. You know what I mean? The covers were frequently pretty sexy.
Yeah.
You know, when I ordered that Pat Mills Requiem, the Vampire Chronicles, #1.
Mm-hmm. Vampire Knight. Yeah, amazing.
Did you order one of those when it was available through
I got
Heavy Metal?
I got the volume 1 and volume 2. Yeah.
That came with an issue of Heavy Metal from 2009 that had
really?
Yeah, for me it did. It came with a complimentary issue from 2009.
Yeah, they do that when it's your first buy usually.
Yeah, and it had a Requiem story inside of it, you know, and I thought that was cool. You know,
you know what's the coolest part is that they send you a book, because that's the thing. Like I was wondering, and you just confirmed it. They send you a freaking magazine that has to do with what you're buying, because one of the first purchase I did like that, because it's the first purchase you make above a certain amount or something, or in a certain version of their store, because they're split in two, the comics and the books, right? I ordered the Fact 2 special edition, and the Heavy Metal they sent me was one in 1999 for 2000. where it was about Fact 2, and it came with the CD and the DVD-ROM to download the game.
Get out of here, dude. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what I'm
That's
saying. It's fucking
insane.
awesome.
That's fucking awesome.
You're right. Actually, Penthouse did do comics, and so did Fangoria. Fangoria did comics for a little while too.
And Roger Corman.
I submitted to Fangoria, and they were going to publish me. They were going to give me a story to do and all that kind of shit. And all of a sudden, one day, the editor just stopped communication, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And that's when Fangoria ended their comics line. They canceled it. Yeah, it was.
I want to ask a question to Eddie in there. Eddie's saying, "Yeah, I remember. I have Grandizer DVD. Do you actually have the Grandizer DVD? Do you have them in Japanese with subtitles? Do you have them dubbed in English? I'm curious." Go. I'm sorry. I was just curious because if I've never seen them in English for you guys, so I'm wondering if it. Yeah, I said be curious if they are.
I remember in the dollar store they had the what was it? It was Ultraman. They had the Ultraman.
Ultraman was good
series of Ultraman, all in all dubbed. You know.
That we did have access to.
Yeah,
like that was on TV when I'd come home from school.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I was like, dude, it's really fucked up because when we grew up, there wasn't no internet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it was just like catch it when you get like
anything.
the internet. The internet never really showed up until '95. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know what else what else I had access to very early on was Johnny Sacco and his amazing flying robot.
I remember.
Remember when I told you that we used to get those anime from France?
Yeah.
Want to know another good side about it?
Yeah,
it's how I got to see Ninja Scroll very young.
Oh,
keep in mind, dude, that to them it was cartoons, so they're sending cartoons to people, so they didn't give a fuck here. Oh, they're cartoons; they're for kids.
Right.
So you're watching your.
It's a European sensibility. I told you my very first issue of Heavy Metal was bought for me by my mother before going on a plane flight when I was maybe 9.
Eddie, you know the funniest thing about new anime and also like movies from foreign movies is that the dubs don't match up with the subtitles at all. It's almost like a completely different story happening in the subtitles.
But usually it's quite simple. The way that it was explained to me when I was in university and when we covered that, it's you have the people going over the dialogue, so they translated word per word, like it's people translating a text.
Yeah.
So then you have the actors that try to have the colloquial type of version of it, which is more having a more natural flow to the dialogues, and sometimes they ruin it.
No, I find it funny. I think it's hilarious, because I'll be keeping up with what's going on with the dub version, and if I miss something, I always have the subtitles on. That way I can like check it out real quick before,
I think it's fun because we get
and
more
then I'm
information
like
that way.
Yeah, and then I'm like, what the fuck? He never said that. I was
well, keep in mind also, the writer who's adapting that script, the original script, has to make it sound good in English, because if it's word for word, it's just going to sound funny.
Yeah.
So that's why translations are, the translators are important. Why every 20 or 30 years there's a new translation of the Odyssey
and no one really speaks like they write, and made them hell is saying there, and sometimes the character actors portrays them differently. Yeah, sometimes they ad lib.
Does it have something to do with how the lips sync up?
Yep. The voice actors have to match the lip sync. What they're doing now with Funimation, there was an anime called Dragon Maid, Kobayashi, I think, and they would literally insert the translators. They would, in the English dub, they would completely change the dialogue. In Japanese, they would say the word traditional, and then in English dub, they would say patriarchal.
From what I understand,
I shit you. No, that's real, by the way.
I believe you, dude. The line between parody and reality is it's not even blurred anymore. It's
Well, I mean,
completely
it was
dissolved.
just so bad because she just says traditional in the sub, and then the dub she says, "Oh, I don't want to conform to those patriarchal." Like, what the fuck are you saying? This is Japan.
Of
What
course,
the fuck
yeah,
are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, of course. Look, I've been saying for years that they're going to come for people's anime and manga, and it's like, well, how can they fuck with it? Like, because it's all made in Japan.
They're fucking
They could fuck with your access to it. That's what they're going to do.
Exactly.
And they're already doing it, and they're fucking with heavy metal right now. And you think they're not gonna fuck with manga? Yeah, they're gonna translate everything, put their freaking agenda into the translation, and they're gonna prevent you from seeing the ones they don't want you to anymore.
I don't think anybody ever thought they would like heavy metal would get changed. You know what I'm saying?
I never did. I saw it with the first Tarna there. I talked about it with you before, Preston, and Brian. We talked about
Sacrilege.
Sacrilege. Dude, she doesn't even die. She just decides to rematerialize at the end as a Nubian princess in a harem bed.
I don't even think she's Nubian. I think she's like Guatemalan or something like that.
Lesbian, albino lesbian Eskimo
with white hair too. Like it's the weirdest thing. And then I heard like they're changing. I don't even know how they're doing this, but they're making Red Sonja, a ginger, into
a black chick.
Spanish or something like that.
What? If she has red hair, if she has red hair, I'm cool with it. She has a very exotic look. I'm like,
well, how can they? I don't think they.
I don't like this, but
still, why the fuck would you do that? Like, I wouldn't understand it. Like for a movie, like okay, we decide to have that actress as a movie, right? But changing the character in a comic, come on, what the fuck?
Well, that's another thing too. Like, why are they going after gingers? Why? What?
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because
it's not just white people; it's like gingers. You know,
yes. Because that's actually a really serious prejudice in the United Kingdom. Like
do they really think they don't have souls, or
it is a thing. Like, it blows your mind when you find this out. It blew my mind when I found it out. But it really is a thing.
Seriously?
Yes.
Like.
Like
Irish people. Let me put it this way: like Irish gingers are really common. Like red hair is really common with Irish, right?
Yeah.
Like
Scottish, Irish.
Yep.
And like, is it now? Here's the thing, though. Like the UK and Ireland, they've always had a thing, right? Like against each other. Is that right?
But don't forget.
Or am I making this up?
Don't forget the Scotsmans, because the Scotsmen of the gingers also, and
right.
Okay, so the Scottish and the Irish and
had issues with the UK,
United Kingdom, like the United Kingdom,
they were exploited by them and colonized by them.
Yeah, like England has always they treated them like as like minorities, right? Like
they actually, to be I don't think this is too strong a language to say that the Irish potato famine, Black 47. 1847 was basically genocide.
Dude, and if you check
it was genocide against the Irish people.
And if you check anything about Canada, a big part of it was exports of Scotsmen and Irish.
Yeah,
mainly Scots.
So they were sold as slaves.
A lot of them were.
Because I know, like a lot of people don't know this, but the railroad used a lot of slaves that were Irish.
Yep.
Like in the States when they were building the railroad.
Yeah.
Like it was Asians and Irishmen that were sold as slaves that were used to build the railroads. It wasn't just
it
wasn't just black people. Like black people, from what I understand, black people came later. Like
absolutely.
And that's one thing that they don't teach you in history class.
They were the last one to be free. They were the last one to be freed in what they would say.
Unfortunately, like there was a book written about this called They Were White and They Were Slaves.
Yeah.
And from an academic standpoint, it's meticulously researched. Unfortunately, the guy who wrote it is a white supremacist. So like that makes it difficult for it to be taken seriously as scholarship. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. That does make it seriously difficult.
Well, yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think he might have had a little bit of prejudice in there?
Yeah,
maybe a little bit biased.
facts.
I don't
A little bit.
Right. Oh man.
know. Wee bit.
All right, I got this thing in here, Sim.
Oh shoot.
It's pretty. It feels pretty secure. This is the same mailer that that George Peter Gatsis, the infamous Blue Muppet, mailed the 6-gun miniature to me in. So this shit should arrive like, hopefully not too jacked up.
I feel like a little boy. I feel like a little kid now. It's not like Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming.
Australia,
Who's
from
your
what I
boy?
understand,
Who's your boy?
honestly, when you think about it, wasn't England just a really bad? They were just really bad people for a little while there.
Oh my god, they were horrible.
They sent all their criminals to fucking to Australia.
Dude, the British Empire was fucked up.
Oh
yeah,
dude.
they conquered Africa and then they went ahead.
Dude, another thing that I found out that you guys don't know about is that the Queen and the British Crown got are guilty. Got found guilty of kidnapping a whole bunch of kids here and a whole bunch of Native kids and Quebecers, French Canadians.
Yeah,
therefore got found guilty and whoops, nothing.
Yeah. They're bulletproof.
Yep.
It's like what's his face? Not Prince William. He's like the Duke of Windsor. The guy that was involved with Epstein.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like he basically has to vanish.
Honestly, Brian,
life.
can we be honest for a second?
That's his big punishment.
Can we be seriously honest for a sec? Who wasn't involved with Epstein?
Dude, somewhere,
we're talking about the Clintons were involved with fucking Epstein. We're talking about
picture.
Every motherfucker.
There's a picture. I'm willing to bet
The
good
Wire.
money that there's a photograph in existence of Bill Clinton and Donald Trump snorting big fat rails of cocaine off of some 15-year-old's ass.
Now let's be serious.
Guaranteed.
So many people were involved with Epstein that he had to die.
Oh well, yeah. Who
Did you
killed
hear
him?
my answer to your question? Who wasn't involved with Epstein? Said The Wire.
Yeah, right. God damn, man.
I mean, that's crazy. How many? I mean, it's almost like the Legion of Doom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From the old Super Friends.
How is Brian talking
Yeah.
if he's not there?
I got headless. I got wireless technology, yo.
Oh. I thought he
Invisible
just froze.
Brian.
I'm upstairs in my kitchen right now. Can I get you something?
I thought he just froze. Jesus.
I think it's time to go over non-devils one more time before we close this fucker out.
Hell yeah.
And so everybody knows, there are still 6 more commissions left in the Non-Devils campaign. You can still get a copy of Non-Devils with a metal trading card. You can still get Rockabilly Road Trip #1 and also the trade paperback. The concept art for Non-Devils is still available. There's 2 pieces up. And here's a couple of scenes from the book. That's what the metal trading cards look like. I don't think I have all of those available anymore. The cover art sold for Non-Devils too. I shipped that up.
Sick, right?
Yeah. And
Preston, you hook your backers up right.
I do. I have to admit that. I'm not being conceited when I say
No, not at all.
Okay, so here's the campaign, and I am closing it right now. Now, from what I understand,
it could take 5 minutes to 3 days.
It can take anywhere from 5 minutes. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes, then I'm gonna hit opt out. That way, it'll give anybody time. If you want to get in here, now's the time to do it.
Because I want to let you know. Because I thought I was gonna give 3 days when I closed Blood Hunt. I was like, oh, and no, it took like 15 minutes max.
No,
That happened to me too. That happened to me too. I was pissed off as a motherfucker too. I was like, what? I was hoping to make like an extra like grand, right? In like the remaining like 3 or 4 days. Nope. Like,
Nope.
No, it does that. Like, yeah, Indiegogo's like for some reason, like they just got responsible all of a sudden. They started like being on top of their game, dude. And that really
you can just email them. Well, you can just email them and ask to have like a banner put up.
Dude, honestly, with the first stock Salem campaign, I did a I didn't do a fixed goal. I did a floating goal, you know, and I fucked myself pretty good on that one because I came nowhere near my what I needed.
People are afraid of that one,
yeah. So I had to contact Indiegogo, and I was like, "Look, I fucked up." I was like, "Can you please cancel this for me and refund people?" And they were like, "It's fine. We know it's your first time. We'll do it this time. You know, just don't do it again." And I was like, "All right, thank you."
That's cool.
Yeah, they were really cool. Like that's one thing about Indiegogo. Like I don't see why people would use Kickstarter.
I really like Indiegogo. The only thing that I really pissed me off was when they made those issue and how it was hard to get actual somebody to help me out for that 4 months and a half of waiting for my money on Blood Hunt.
Yeah. Oh wow.
And finding the solution. Yeah, dude. That's why I was that late on Blood Hunt, dude. That's why I had so many updates on Blood Hunt, because I was stressing the hell out because I'm trying to explain to people like my money's not coming in, and they also charge me like multiple times the $25. Like they charge me like all the times they tried to transfer the money and it would bounce back because they would just not answer me, and they were trying to transfer the money to my account like it was like a local account. So I had to buy a passport, an express passport. I had to freaking open a US located and a US account here. Get it? To get my money.
Dude, I had no idea like it was that bad.
It was really bad. So that's why as soon as I got my money, it wasn't logged and everything was fulfilled.
I noticed like Kickstarter doesn't take the money out of your account right away like Indiegogo.
No, and if people use that goddamn backer kit shit, right? They charge you for using that thing, and then they'll send you a message because they'll charge you the shipping after.
Yeah, well, no, they charge like I noticed with Nexus, like was it Nexus? It was one of the ones that I backed on Kickstarter. I thought they took the money out of my account right away, so I don't have to worry about it. Nope. No, dude, it was months later. Yep. When they were ready to ship and they were ready to do all this other crap, then I had to answer a bunch of questions so that they'll take the money out of my account along with the shipping. And I'm like, that's fucked up, dude.
And then you have to enter your credit card information a second time. You're like,
exactly. I'm like, no, well, I didn't have to put my credit card information in a second time, but I had to do some other shit. And I was like, you know what? This is why I'm not gonna use Kickstarter as far as an initial campaign, because if it says that I got X amount of backers but none of the money is in an escrow, that's some scary shit, because what if it takes at the end of the campaign, what if their situation changed? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if they're like, well, I'm sorry, I can't finish I can't finish backing it because you guys should have taken the money out when you had the chance. Now it's spent. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some scary shit, dude. Like, I don't know why they do that.
Well, my own feelings about Kickstarter is that there's no reason not to utilize that platform because it is so much bigger of a platform.
It is, but they're so unorganized. Like, it's so iffy,
Yeah. For me, basically, I use Kickstarter for second run campaigns.
Yeah.
Right? Just as an experiment, I was like, you know what? Let me put the 6-gun trade paperback on there. Don't promote it at all and just see what happens. Yeah. And I made about $2,500.
And we knew about it and nobody promoted it. We just kept looking at it going, let's see. It was a fun experiment.
Yeah. Absolutely. And
did you have any problems like collecting or?
Nope.
shipping, anything?
No,
Like
no.
everything was good?
No, because
Yeah,
you did it old school. You didn't use the backer kit or nothing, probably, right? You just
Yeah.
went old school, like paying shipping already.
Very simple McDonald's
Okay.
menu.
Huh.
That kind
I
that
might
kind of
do
shit.
that.
So there's no reason not to use it. And people are like, but they got the censorship thing. Yeah, I know they do. But they are a much bigger platform. We can reach a much
Do you
wider
have to
audience.
submit your book to them? Is that how
I
they
didn't.
sent you your book?
No, you
I
can't.
didn't.
Yeah, usually with Kickstarter, you can launch it or submit it for preview.
Yeah.
Then
Right.
you did, yeah.
Yeah, and then
just
they get
find
back.
that
They
odd,
get back
how
to you
they-
like in like 3 days or so.
Because they can give you like pointers. Oh, maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do that. Maybe you should do this, and
Yeah.
then
Oh yeah, and then you start getting emails out the ass of people saying like, "Hey, I'll help your
Hey, I'll
campaign
promote you,
reach
yeah.
those big dollars."
or I'll back you if you back me.
Yeah, and all kinds of
I don't
bullshit
know,
like that,
sounds-
like that.
sounds
So
weird.
and
What's
remember,
up, freaking Rad?
what breaking Rad?
What's
We're
We're
up?
about to hit the shutdown button on Non-Devils breaking. So if you want to get in on that, you got to do it now.
And
You
the
know,
art, dude.
otherwise,
You gotta push the art. The that you're letting go for like real like bargain basement prices.
yeah, no, right?
That doesn't mean you're getting a bargain basement product. You're getting like a 4-star product at like.
you talking about the
price.
commission? Yeah, the
Yeah.
commission.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually what's funny is I'm only $50, less than $50 away from hitting 6K on Non-Devils. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, it is.
But there's still 6 commissions left, like painted commissions, not fucking like color pencils. The only reason I did use color pencils again is because for those sketch covers was because that's what was comfortable for me to use on that type of stock. And this commission spoken for, just to put this out there.
Oh, it's so badass.
But this is an example of what you would get with the $200 commission that's available on the Non-Devils campaign at the moment. But in about 5 minutes, I'm about to hit the close the campaign button. So this is about to go away, like Thanos snapping his fingers. It's about to disappear.
And you're gonna hate yourself.
I
don't jump on that shit.
I have to equal out the world. Snap my fingers, and it all disappears.
Shitty movie.
Yeah.
Such a
Oh man,
corny
that's
guy.
Endgame was hot garbage. Hot
Endgame was
garbage.
hot garbage.
It was
But
garbage.
Hot garbage.
the Snyder cut was fucking amazing. I love
Yes,
the
it
Snyder
was.
Cut about
Fucking
30
awesome.
minutes. Cut about like could have lost about 30 minutes of fucking slow mo.
Fuck you,
No.
Brian.
Don't
Fuck
touch.
you,
Don't,
Brian.
shut up. Don't touch the fucking slow mo. But edit that fucking singing for like there, and
Oh,
a few
so
other little
badass.
stuff like that were
Yeah,
a bit
yeah,
like
yeah.
cringy overlook. The
Yeah.
slow mo was there for storytelling
That mo-
purpose.
That movie could have lost about like 15
Slow mo.
minutes
What
to
are
like
you
a half
talking
an
about?
hour.
Are we talking about?
When they're slowing down, like running
like
fast,
half the movie's in fucking slow mo.
Wait, we're talking about the Snyder cut.
yeah.
I don't.
Not
I
half,
never noticed
not half
that.
the movie.
Not
There's a lot
half.
of little slow mo, but yeah.
But a lot.
But
Like,
it's for story purpose.
I know,
I
I understand.
No, I'm telling
But-
you right now.
But
Like,
how
oh,
could you
wait.
watch the fucking fourth world shit and not like be grinning? ear
Holy
to
shit,
ear?
dude! Awesome.
No.
You,
Well,
El Gargoyle, or a gentleman.
So they just pounced
We
on
have
that shit.
crossed 6K.
Yeah, boy.
Dude, if I could, I'd buy one of those commissions. But
3 minutes left.
I know, me too.
These. I was kind of torn as far as these commissions went because I was like, I'm offering them, and it really is for practice. Like I need as much practice as possible to get that down. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that I'm able to go ahead and back up what I'm telling Chimera that I can do on his 8 pages. And also do what I said I can do on Non-Devils. And the only way to do that is to get as much practice as possible in, and honestly, I don't care if all non sell, it doesn't bother me if all non don't sell. You
Right.
know? But it like I used to do these $100 painted commissions. Of course, I can't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because that's basically giving the shit away for free. And but I used to do them too because it was also like fan service to kind of give back a little bit. And I kind of feel that way about this too, like doing these $200 painted commissions is a way to give back. Of course, you can't reprint them and you can't use them as covers or anything like that, because that's not what you're paying for.
Shifty.
This is just the commission, But so like I said, I promise you guys, the quality's going to be there. Just because the price is low doesn't mean I'm going to rush through it so that you have a shitty commission.
Oh my God, dude, you hooked people up with those fucking sketch covers, like really hooked their asses up, because those are not sketch covers. Those are like
wraparounds, dude.
Wraparounds.
They ain't no headshot.
No, you get like a full like Frazetta Bisley style painting.
Oh, you're muted, I think.
No, we hear you now.
All right, Sim. I'm pretty sure this is secure. And I'm a lazy motherfucker, so it may take, and I'm ADD as fuck, so it may take like a day or 2 or 3 to actually get this in the mail. But
I watched Army of the Dead on Netflix. What did you guys think of that? Like,
I didn't like it. I can't
Shit.
even get myself to watch it yet.
I thought it was weird. Like, it was just
not
like,
good though. Not in a
dead
good way.
people are having sex and babies. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That really wasn't my problem with the movie, but it was just, it's shit. It's shit.
Honestly, it seemed like a substandard story with a bunch of people, like they got the best actors they possibly could to go ahead and make this movie sell. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Batista's not. I agree with people that say that Batista's not ready.
I don't think Batista's a great actor.
Role.
No,
but I mean, here's the thing. I actually have some admiration for that guy because he said he saw himself in his first movie, which was in RZA's Man with the Iron Fists.
Yeah.
And he cringed. He was just like, oh man, I'm so bad. So you can tell that he's like one of those cats that's working at getting better, like Schwarzenegger did, right?
Yeah.
Or Stallone.
Stallone was a good actor from the beginning, though.
I liked his Judge Dredd movie, and I'm in the minority.
I love that movie.
Like,
I really like it. I watch it often.
Yeah.
It's just like the one problem with it is
it's
that it's not just Dredd. If they
everything else
is if you took Carl Urban's Dredd and put him in that movie, you would have like the perfect.
Here's the problem with Stallone's movie, and this is why the fanboys didn't like it so much, and it was because he took his helmet off.
But it was always off. That was the problem.
He's also off.
Star,
but
you can't hide his face for half the movie.
He's also off character.
What makes it better.
He's only in character in the beginning.
But here's what makes it better than Carl Urban's Judge Dredd movie, right? Everything else stayed true to the comic. Like, it had Mean Machine in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It had the motorcycle was accurate to the book.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everything else.
Except it doesn't fly in a comic.
It doesn't. You're right. Absolutely. But everything else was accurate to the comic.
But it was a prototype.
Yeah. Besides Dredd taking his helmet off. That's the only thing, in my opinion, that was.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Well, in my opinion, just the fact that he's Dredd character-wise in the beginning, and as soon as you pass the intro, he's not Dredd anymore.
Exactly. When he takes the helmet off, it's a different character.
He doesn't play Dredd anymore. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When he first shows up, I mean, I remember being really surprised at how perfect he was for the role.
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh, that's a statement right there.
Right? And the block wall. And he's fucking lecturing these motherfuckers. He's announcing that he's shown the fuck up to like sort their asses out.
Yeah.
That's great.
And what you doing?
No,
rookie?
you're right. Absolutely. One thing I didn't like about Carl Urban's Dread 2 was that the slow-mo in there, like the drug, that was just fucking irritating.
Well, here's the thing.
Fucking irritating.
Those scenes were amazing in 3D.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have to understand also that the biggest mistake that they made with Dread was they released it as Dread 3D. They did not release 2D versions to theaters at all.
And here's another thing I have a problem with.
Them up.
Like, it seems like anything like fans like we love Dread. They're like, well, we're not making another Dread.
Yeah.
We loved Road Warrior. They're like, we're not doing another Road Warrior. We loved the Snyder Cut, and they were like, the Snyderverse is over with.
Yep.
We don't want to set a precedent where we're catering to the movie-going audience, like the fans.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? They said that. They said that they don't want to like they don't want the fans dictating what Hollywood puts on screen. And I was like, that is the most ass backwards fucking statement I've ever heard anybody say ever. That's like saying,
dude. When we were talking about the Snyder Cut, after I saw that, all I could do was just repeat like the same words over and over again. Granny goodness, Granny fucking goodness.
Yeah.
They were showing fucking Granny.
Yeah, they showed Granny goodness, dude. Like that
means the
Snyder
Furies
Cut
are like not, and Big Barn are not far behind, and Mr. Miracle, and in other words, it's not like I have a special love for that character. It's just the fact that they would include that character.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like,
fuck yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Like the Snyder Cut, dude, you gotta admit, like it paid serious tribute to Jack Kirby.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude, I loved it.
Although Steppenwolf's like armor
Totally
didn't match up with Kirby's like original design.
It didn't, but the use they made with it, dude, was it awesome?
But the body, like Steppenwolf's body, like the way he moved, that was a Jack Kirby character, dude. That was a straight the fuck up Jack Kirby.
But the idea that the armor would move and break the arrows off was also so Kirby.
Yeah.
The design wasn't, but the use of it was.
But they actually made a Jack Kirby character like the body, like the way Jack Kirby did anatomy come to life. You know what I'm saying? Like that was so badass. I was like, this is
the most metal thing ever is that communication device is a big fucking chunk of fucking steel that turns into molten steel.
Yeah.
It's like the most metal fucking thing ever. It's
dude, that's what I'm saying. Like,
don't fuck around.
The Snyder Cut was fucking amazing. Dude.
I really
enjoyed
it.
I went into watching that movie. I was like,
I want to watch it again.
I'm not going to sit through this whole movie because it's like 3 or 4 hours. I was like, but let me try to sit through a little bit at least. And dude, like 4 hours later, I was like, that's it. I was like, fuck, dude, I need more. Were you kidding me? I was like,
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's flies by like you're
I was like,
watching
what is this Act 1 shit? Let's keep the movie going. What are we doing? And then everything made sense. Like I watched Justice League and I fell asleep. I was like, this is the worst piece of garbage I've ever seen before in my life. I watched the Snyder Cut and everything made sense, dude. I was like, they chopped this movie up to put it in theaters. I was like,
Batman v Superman.
They literally mutilated the movie.
How can you even think of taking that Flash scene away, dude?
I know. It's retarded. Don't get it.
The Flash was the worst thing about that movie. Like everything about the Flash was horrible. Like I thought he was creepy. I thought he like that.
He was better in the Snyder Cut than the theater version.
Yeah, but still, the Flash was creepy. Like the dude who played the Flash, I don't even know, like when he ran, he was doing this weird thing where he was like, it was like he was on acid or Molly, and he was tripping. Like I don't know. I was like,
he was strangling some chick in like Sweden or like Norway.
Dude, he wasn't even running. He was like ice skating. Did you notice that? Like
that's exactly it. He said it. They said it that he was trying to reproduce the ice skater move for this because it should not look natural. That's why they made it. They made him look run that way. I think it's awkward, but me, I really did like the fucking final scene when he's running down and speeding back time, and then you're like, now the fucking picture makes sense.
Yeah, right. and that's another thing too. Like,
dude, same with Batman v Superman. The 3-hour version of that actually is coherent. Yeah. It's like originally I was like.
It's fucking good, dude. The
ultimate edition. I got to check that out because
it lost me when I saw it in the theater. I was lost the moment that fucking Batman killed someone. I was like, my ass.
Well, you do realize, like in the original Batman comic,
were like, see ya.
Yeah, but like in the original Batman comic,
no,
like
I know,
the very original, like he killed people.
Yeah, and after that, he would hurt them real bad. And if the guy had a bomb, he would not risk his life to save a fucking asshole's life.
Well, here's another thing too. Like,
but Superman couldn't fly, right? He could only jump. Can you imagine a Superman that doesn't fly now?
No, you can't. But here, check this out. Look, another thing I took away from that movie. I'm a Cyborg fan now. Cyborg. That movie.
Oh, that John Jones up in the fucking house. Did you ever think you were going to see
how do you cut out Martian Manhunter?
But
did you ever think that you were going to see him? Did you ever think that you were going to see that character in a live action movie?
Well, how do you cut him out and sleep at night? That's what I'm wondering.
I want to highlight another thing for you, Brian, about the Batman thing.
Yeah.
That theory of not using guns works when you're talking about local criminal.
Yeah.
But seriously does not make sense if you're talking about an all-out fucking war. And that's what we're talking about.
There's no way
every time he kills people, it's because it's Ultimate War.
But here's the thing. In the 3-hour version, it makes sense because you're like, oh, I could accept it as an Elseworlds kind of thing, where I'm like, oh, this is a fallen Batman.
But like the Dark Knight was supposed to be.
He just doesn't give a fuck. But even the Frank Miller Batman was never that fucking extreme.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It went past that to be pretty depraved.
After
and like I said, in the 3-hour version, you're like, oh, okay, like the Joker killed Robin, and then he was just like, you know what? I'm not fucking around with you motherfuckers anymore.
You're talking about
I'm not playing.
But I have to say this, like I understand like why Cyborg was so pissed. The actor of Cyborg was so pissed off
about
the Justice League movie being released, like the one that was released, and because the Snyder cut, like he was the focus of the Snyder cut, right? And
save the day,
dude, and like Ben Affleck, like I was like, Ben Affleck's like the greatest fucking Batman ever now, and honestly, really Aquaman was okay,
love him,
but Aquaman in Justice League was brilliant, dude. Mm-hmm. It was brilliant, dude.
Well, what was really weird about the theater version with Joss Whedon's version, he just added so many scenes, like a bald skinhead kicking over some Muslim.
Here's the thing, like I'm wondering, why Joss Whedon's allowed to make movies after JLA.
He's not. He's not. He's canceled, right?
I hope.
They canceled him.
Fucking hope because that.
No, they
that's not why he got canceled. He got canceled over something.
He got me too.
No. He should be
me too'd.
He should be
me
his wife.
He should be thrown out into the wastelands and left there. Anybody
Avengers,
who
which was
would
like the biggest hit ever at that point.
I don't care. Anybody who would take Justice League, like the Snyder cut of Justice League, and turn it into that, they should have to go back to film school, or something.
Yeah,
because that was an injustice, dude.
Also, there was a scene.
I'm happy to see him go.
Well, there was a scene in the theater version where Aquaman was sitting on the lasso of truth and making these jokes. There's a shitload of more jokes in the Joss Whedon version. Aquaman is
more Joss Whedon.
Yeah, all the guys get cocked. That's what it's all about. And the boss, the leader in that version, is Wonder Woman. She's the big mama, and she's bossing and being the bitch of everybody. When you watch the Snyder cut, she's actually fucking Wonder Woman.
That's the thing. Like
perfectly.
The Whedon version was fucking terrible, dude. It was.
in the
I
theater
don't know
version,
what he was doing. Like, honestly, after seeing the Snyder Cut, I have no idea what he thought he was doing. You know,
He thought he was making the Avengers again, except
what-
he made
but
it
the
more
Avengers
Joss
wasn't.
Whedon-y.
Yeah, but that wasn't the. Was he paid off by Marvel? Marvel's like, hey, look, you make sure this JLA movie, you make sure it goes
Take that
down.
shit.
you
That's
know?
an interesting theory.
Yeah, a
That's
lot
an
of people
interesting
think that's
theory.
what it is.
that might actually to add on to Sim. There was a scene where Wonder Woman like lands, and they edited down Cyborg and it was either Cyborg or Flash and Aquaman. Like they had like a solo shot of Wonder Woman, but in the Snyder cut, it's Wonder Woman with the other JLA members.
Yeah.
So Joss Whedon wanted to do the feminist angle.
Yeah.
Oh, like the
Yeah.
the MCU scene that's in Endgame, that cringeworthy fucking pan of all the strong women
Yeah,
of the MCU.
yeah, that's Endgame fucking I
and,
just went
Did you-
down with it too. I was
Oh,
like,
got
there
douche
actually
chills.
in the chat. Yeah, there actually is another Batman versus Superman. It's called the Ultimate Edition. It's actually decent.
I got to check that out.
It
It's
is.
And
it's
It is.
dude. You know how you felt when you watched the first one, like you're like they try to compress too much. Yes, that doesn't change the fact that they
Yeah.
tried to put too much in it, right?
But
I think what Zack Snyder did was he
The
realized
Ultimate
like he
Edition
couldn't-
actually makes sense.
exactly.
that's what I'm saying,
It's
like,
still, it's still a shit movie, but at least it's a coherent shit.
What are you talking?
Yeah.
Are we talking about? We're talking
Batman v
about
Superman.
Endgame? Oh,
No.
Batman
No,
Superman.
Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
Dude, there's like
It's worth
35 minutes extra in there.
I
So
got
can you
to
imagine how
check that out.
Do you
I never
imagine
seen
how
that
much
yet.
story there's
Yeah.
in 30-something minute?
Yeah.
But Endgame,
It's worth
like
seeing.
when they crowbarred like Captain Marvel in the Endgame, I was like, "This what?" And then they did Fat Thor. I was like, "Fucking, what are you doing, Fat Thor, dude?
Well, he's
How-
the funny
How
character
fucking
now.
dare you do a Fat Thor,
Dude, well, he's,
and after that,
he's the clown.
And then after that, he gives everything to Valkyrie. She rules the fucking.
Yeah,
thing.
that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Like
He
here's the thing,
is
like
a
and-
cisgendered white
My
male with
mummy.
blonde hair
My
and
mummy.
blue eyes.
well,
Are
here's
you
the
my
thing,
mummy?
like
They got a
Thor
fucking
1 was
diminish it.
okay, except for they dyed your boy's eyebrows blonde. I thought that was fucking stupid.
And dude,
And then Thor 2 was kind of boring, but it was still good because they did like the dark elves and all that kind of shit. Thor 3,
yeah, I like that.
now
one.
I like
don't
how
like
they loosened Thor up along the way and they made him more human a little bit, like
Yeah.
more relatable.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in 3, like I really dug it because they had the Executioner in there,
Yeah, but they
And-
also got rid of the Warriors 3 like they were nothing.
Yeah, you can't get rid of the Warriors 3, dude. That's fucked up. Like
Like
that.
they
killed
were
off
nothing.
three.
Yeah, and dude,
They
you
were
can't,
nothing.
you can't turn Valkyrie into what they turn her neither. I'm
No,
sorry.
you can't do that
No,
either.
terrible.
Like,
Dude,
and that's
did you-
another thing too.
Totally
like the
different
Warriors
character.
3, like in those early Thor books, the Warriors
Yeah.
3 were a special interest of Jack Kirby. Like
They were the
Kirby really
shit.
took all
They
those
were like the
backup
three
stories in Thor.
The three musketeers of that universe.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
all those backup stories in Thor were about the Warriors 3 and young Thor. You know what I'm saying? Like Jack Kirby really had a heart on
Tales of
this fucking
Asgard.
character.
Yeah. And
You know?
and in Thor 3, it's just like they're not only do they just get all wiped out, they get wiped out in a way that is completely dismissive of these characters.
And dude, how the fuck did she break the hammer?
Yeah, how does she do that?
The only Thor movie I like is the first one. That's the only one I like.
Hela was
I
never
don't
that
like
fucking powerful the way she could break a hammer and kill Odin. I was like, no, dude. Like,
Not just
I
that.
mean-
The funniest thing is she was not fighting. Like all the fighting moves she was doing was just catwalking. She was
Yeah, and where-
catwalking her fight. And dude, if you notice, there's a lot of freaking movies right now when you see girls, they're like their fighting is catwalking or just walking
Yeah.
around and shooting, then disappearing. And you're like, what?
and
Yeah.
why did they say like she was Thor's sister? Is that what they said? Like she was Thor's
No.
sister, right?
Yeah.
I was like, that's not accurate. Like,
No.
I mean, I don't expect you to stick exactly to the comic series, but
but
can we have some kind of
within
like,
reason.
continuity or what, dude? I mean, and then like what really pisses me off is that we know that Hollywood's always going to do a watered down version of your favorite comics, right?
Yeah, but
You
one
expect-
thing I have
you
to say about
expect that, yeah.
Ragnarok, though.
Yeah.
One
Well,
thing I
now
wanna
Marvel is gonna make Marvel comics into they're gonna reflect whatever the MCU's doing. And I'm like, so you're going to do watered down versions of the comics after they've been watered down by Hollywood?
Exactly.
That's fucking stupid, dude.
It's retarded, but you know how they are. You know,
yeah, you guys are so cutting edge.
I mean, there's one good thing I have to say about Ragnarok, though. That fucking intro.
Yes.
That was badass, dude.
That was badass. That was great. And with the fucking Led Zeppelin immigrant song and shit.
Dude, you know what's funny? This is really fucked up part, but I always loved that song, but I never really paid attention to the lyrics.
Yeah.
And then I started paying attention to the lyrics. I was like, holy shit, it's about fucking Vikings, dude.
It's very metal. Yeah, it's very metal.
That's always been one of my favorite songs. And I was just like fucking, and then I was like, no way.
Yeah, because you know, like the first time I was like actually paying attention to the lyrics, you're like, what? Like I was like, why is it called Immigrant Song? Like I love that song. Like I wonder why it's called Immigrant Song. So I actually, you know, started reading the lyrics.
No.
And I'm like,
if you watch Vikings
shit.
TV series, you know, like like on air, like the Vikings just spread everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like they just fucking got in their boat and they planted a fucking flag and that was it. You know?
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to say too. They cuck Peter Quill by me. It's like when he's making his little bratty and trying to like, oh, I need to overcompensate because I'm emasculated by Thor. I'm threatened by Thor. And I was like, what the fuck, man? They ain't woman.
He's the next guy to get canceled.
They're guys. They're not a woman.
Chris Pratt is the next. Like if like I don't believe in death pools. Like people have death pools, you know, where they bet on like who's gonna die when, like what celebrity. I don't believe in that shit, but I do think we should start a cancel pool. And but the top
they're
of the
going
list
after Chris Pratt hard.
Chris Pratt hard.
They're going after him big time.
Yeah, they're gonna Gina Carano his ass.
Yeah, they're like Christian, huh?
Yeah, and
well,
like
you're a Christian,
like
but you like collecting that big paycheck for playing Star Lord.
Yeah,
we turned Star Lord gay.
Yeah, it's seriously, dude. Don't even fucking joke, man. Don't fucking do it. There is no, like I said, the line between parody and fucking realities completely disappeared.
Well, they're planning on
that's the actual thing they want to do. They want to make him gay now.
You know?
Right?
So let me ask you a question, and this is a serious question. I want each one of you guys to answer this. Does Chris Pratt quit, or does he take the money and do Star Lord? Because you know they're going to do it. They're going to do it. They're going to make Star Lord bisexual, right?
Something like that.
What do you think they're going to? What do you think Chris Pratt's going to do? You think he's going to take the money and do Star Lord again, or is he going to say, "Oh, is he going to stay true to his beliefs?" And
that's the question.
But that's
is he going to keep his integrity, and he's going to just?
I think he's going to walk.
You think?
I think he's the kind of guy. Yeah, I think so. I think he's one of those guys that's like, you know what? There's some shit that's more important than money. Most people don't like that. Most people can't wrap their head around that concept. But I'm sorry, if you've already got like $20 million, you're good. Your whole family's good. Your friends good. Your fucking grandchildren will be good.
Mr. Martinez brings up a good point. Like, he'll just move to another movie. But here's the thing. This is what I want you to think about before you say that. If he decides that he's not going to be in a movie where he's bisexual, what do you think the
pansexual?
Do you think he's going to be canceled to the point to where nobody will hire him?
I don't think. Here's the thing. I don't think he would have a problem with playing a gay character. Right? Or maybe even a trans character. But the insult is taking the character that he's playing now, Star-Lord, who's nothing like the character from the comics anyway, and turning him
they're totally doing this out of spite.
Because they want to humiliate him. That's
blatantly
the
telling
point.
him that they're doing it out of spite.
Yeah, dude, you're sucking a dick. Yeah.
And what if they have him in a... Because here's the thing. Like, if they're doing it out of spite, they're not just going to do it to where... You know, oh, well, now he's bi. They're going to do it to where he's bi, and guess what? We got a sex scene with Thor. You know what I'm saying? Or Hercules or something like that.
Could happen.
And, well, that's what I'm saying. Do you think Chris Pratt will, like, put throw his morals and integrity away? And Now, here's the thing. I have no problem with an actor doing something like that. But this is a different type of situation. This is a situation where they're going after him because of his beliefs. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
This isn't just because the story calls for it. This is them doing it because he's a Christian, and he already said that. And this is another thing too. The main reason I think they're doing it, and I'm like, this is straight the fuck up, and I'm going to be straight with you. It's because he wouldn't go to the Joe Biden rally. He wouldn't show up to show support.
Yeah, absolutely. And
that's why they're doing it.
Yeah, it's the same way like Gina Carano, that Twitter post that she got canceled for, that wasn't the real cancellation. That wasn't her real transgression. No. Her real transgression was beep, bop, boop.
Yeah,
that's when she had to go.
Here's another thing too. Yeah. Like he already said, like he never supported Trump either. Like he wasn't getting involved in either one. Like he wasn't playing neutral. He just wasn't getting involved. You know?
He and I politically are probably at totally opposite ends.
Yeah.
Right? I'm a Christian too, but I'm a left winger. I have no problem. Jesus never said a word against gay people. He didn't say a lot about judgmental motherfuckers, however. But it doesn't mean I can't hang out with him or can't talk to him. Where I live here in the suburbs, there's people get angry at me. They're like, "What? You're talking to Trump voters?" I live in a fucking a red county in a blue state.
Yeah.
Right? So you're telling me not to talk to fucking Trump voters? You're telling me not to talk to my neighbor?
Well, that's being a 1%.
Like, go fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
That's being like themselves.
And to me, that's why I chose not to hang around with certain people. You know, because they were like, if you're going to associate with these people, we can't talk to. No, that's not how this works. You know what I'm saying? You don't tell me who I can talk to and who I can't talk to.
Don't tell me who to be friends with.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're the one that's
I'll talk to whoever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
And I'll hang around with, and I'll do artwork for whoever I want.
Exactly.
As long as they don't tell me that I have to believe a certain thing or I have to do a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, they hate me. People like me. They hate people like me a lot more than they hate like people that are like further, like they're way to the right of me, because they see people like me as traitors.
Well, they think they see you as a fence sitter, you know, but that's not the case. That's not the case at all. I don't have to
absolutist.
I don't have to vote your way to be able to be friends with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got to be a Republican or a Democrat to say me and Brian are friends. You know?
Dude, it's politics. It's like taking politics seriously. It's like taking wrestling seriously.
Well, it's like taking religion seriously.
Like, wait a second. You
know what I'm saying?
You're a Hulk Hogan guy. You're a Hulk Hogan guy. I'm a Macho Man guy. Okay, go fuck yourself.
Well, it's the same thing with religion. Like, I guarantee you, like, all four of us believe in something completely different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does it ever come up in conversation? You know what I'm saying? Is it like, sometimes, do we have to show our religious like membership card before we can actually? Before you get on this show, I need to know if you're Catholic. If you're not Catholic, you cannot get on this shit.
Well, we don't all worship the spaghetti god.
Yeah, the spaghetti. We don't worship Dormammu.
Look. Like I said, I'm a Christian, but I strictly worship white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus
with tits.
No. White Jesus. That's who I worship.
Jesus. I bought drugs from Jesus before. Like, I don't know if it's
Paul Rodriguez.
It's spelled the same. I don't know if it's the same person though. Like,
Paul Rodriguez told him a pretty funny joke. How there was like a guy who knocked on his door and said, "Jesus loves you," and he was like, "You better not be spreading any rumors about me, bro."
That's what I'm saying though. Like, they're going after Chris Pratt for something because they're so sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you wouldn't show up. And even fucking Iron Man.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. He's that dude, like, he won some serious brownie points with me, dude. Like, when he stood up for Chris Pratt and he's like, you motherfuckers aren't canceling him. You know, they're like,
here's the
thing right now, I don't care if he's here or not. That fucking dude's he's a stand-up guy.
Did you
see?
He is. You know,
did you see one of the last Chris Hemsworth freaking interview when they asked him why don't you live in Hollywood? Because they're nuts. It's
Yeah,
like,
there you go.
I mean, I got out. I'm never living there again. Like I'm good here.
Yeah.
Robert Rodriguez, when he was getting offers to like work in Hollywood, he went and looked around in LA and he was like, okay, he told his agent, like, there were all these people that were fighting over him. He was like, I'll sign a contract with whoever lets me stay in Texas because I'm not fucking moving here.
Exactly.
Because this place is
Yeah.
fucking like nuts. And has
Louisiana
nothing to do with
was
actually
supposed to be
making
the new
movies.
Hollywood, and
Maybe it still will be.
I don't think so. I don't think we fit the mold. Like, here's the thing. Like, in Louisiana, it's like, we don't care. We have the Essence Festival. We have the fucking, what is it? The festival where it's just a bunch of gay people come out. It's just fucking the Decadence Festival. It's the Decadence Festival.
Is that when there's the red dress run that Chris is going to be joining?
We celebrate everything up here.
Yeah,
dude.
if he reaches 1,000 subs on this channel.
Yeah, there's the red dress run.
Yeah,
where
that's what I'm saying. Dude, if Chris reaches 1,000 subs on his channel, he promised that he's going to put a red dress, go down to Louisiana, and run.
We need to make that happen.
We also have the Jamaican Festival. Let me put it this way: Louisiana celebrates every fucking thing.
Yeah, it's a part. I mean,
we worship at the altar of where's my drink.
Yeah.
And show me boobies. That's where we were. I mean, seriously, you think they're going to come down and say, "Don't show your boobs at Mardi Gras"? Because that's you think anybody's going to be down with that shit? I mean, come on, dude. All right,
that's so awesome.
All right, guys, it's time to close this. It's time to close this campaign. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to the Devils and long live Devils. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep, that's it. We're gonna opt out.
The dream is dead. Long live the dream.
And we're done. You should probably hide your thing in case they show information.
You think? Well,
I don't know.
It's canceled. So
okay.
It's already. I hit the dismiss button, so it's gone. But it's all these fucking questions I got to answer afterwards. All right.
Well, dude, congratulations. That campaign did really well considering like how little you pushed it, and that it was an old book and everything. So that's the thing, though. The shit gets easier with experience.
No,
I need to start grinding though. I haven't busted my ass properly.
No, we all got to start grinding a little harder.
Yeah.
And to get our stuff out. And Devils, this version of Devils, I'm glad it's over with. Not over with, but this campaign's no longer up because now it's
the new one.
It's a reason to go ahead and focus more on the new one, to go ahead and get that one going. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's
going to be an amazing book, man. That's going to be an amazing book. Everything that you've shown me has like given me like a huge boner. Where I'm just like, oh hell yeah! Like this is gonna be a really cool, exciting, creepy, just world of adventure.
No, I agree. I think it's gonna be badass, and like I was telling everybody, what's gonna happen from here on out is, and I want to thank everybody too, like everybody who contributed to Non-Devils, and who actually, I want to thank everybody who's contributed to all of my campaigns because believe it or not, all that shit helps immensely.
Sure
whether
does.
it's just backing at a small level, like getting a book, or backing at a big level, like getting a cover or something like that. Like every bit of it helps, and and you guys are going to be seriously impressed when we launch the new Devils, and I'm going to try my best. Like I think Brian's script is like 80 pages long, but I'm wondering if we can print some extra shit in there to go ahead and, because I don't like just doing the main story. I think there's got to be more stuff involved, and maybe I'll set a goal to help push it past 100 pages. Like maybe get Sim to do like a backup story or something like that.
That would be awesome.
Because I just want it to be like, I don't know if anybody's noticed this, but every book that I put out, like recently, as far as like from Doc Salem was not just the Doc Salem main story. It was Doc Salem, then you had 2-3 backup stories. Yeah. And that's what I'm looking forward to, is giving you guys a thick book to go home with. And yeah, so everything's like Brian's got. Did you like mark that for notes?
Dude, I got post-its. In certain sections.
I mean, that's one of the things I love, dude. Like writing the script of Bloodhound and Doc Salem, dude. You got to know our characters pretty goddamn well, dude.
Yeah. And also, I'm just going to show you this page just so you know what I'm talking about. This scene ties directly into the plot of
that page. Put that page back up. Because that police chief character, which is
Captain Bluesky,
that dude is one of my Patreons. And
is he really?
If you think I hook my backers up, I hook my patrons up even more. Like,
no shit,
they don't ask to be putting books; they're just putting books.
That's fucking awesome.
And I try to keep up with their birthdays too, but it's a pain in the ass because I'm not always notified when their birthday comes up, or if they post something online. It's like my dog died, I'll hook them up with, shit for that.
That's sweet.
Yeah, like I like taking care of these guys. Those guys are fucking amazing too.
Basically, I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but the whole thing is related to this scene.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like I'm writing Victor Frankenstein, right? So I was thinking, like, well, what am I going to make this story about? Right now, obviously, I have to have a lot of Vincent in there too. But I was like, if I'm writing Frankenstein, this has to deal with themes of basically acting without thinking about consequences, and him dealing with the consequences of his actions, because like he created the monster just to see if he could do it, right? Or to conquer death and all that stuff. But it was ultimately vanity. But yeah, this opens up with him killing Dagon, who is a Lovecraft beastie. And so
I love my Lovecraftian beasties.
Yeah, let's just say I don't want to. Fuck it. I don't want to give any spoilers. Let's just say we maybe the story may be taking a little veering off and taking a little trip to Innsmouth.
Well, this is we gave Brian a lot of freedom with this because it's basically an total story. So it's not gonna really interfere with any of the regular goings ons of both Blood Hunt and Doc Salem. So,
but I also wrote it. I've written it specifically.
Holy shit,
so
Sam! You put sticky notes in your book too.
Yes, you do. Hell yeah, dude! I gotta remember, like, who the characters are and everything like that, right? So these have been my Bibles, because I want to make sure that I get this shit straight. But then, of course, you guys have been kind enough to just let me just go off like unsupervised, and
and you had some info.
You get the script, then you can make notes, send it back to me if you feel like, he would never say that, then I'll take care of that shit, because I mean, holy shit, this has been, if you're not having fun doing this kind of shit, there's something seriously wrong with you. This is this is a job basically where if you're not having fun when you're doing it wrong.
Well, exactly. I just thought you were like the perfect guy to kind of like play with this, and I thought you would have fun because come on, you have a monster for hire and a monster hunter.
Like you said, it writes itself. It writes itself. You're right.
Yeah, we still have to wrap up that. Well, you guys have to wrap it up. You and Lit Devil have to wrap up the.
I'm not wrapping that up. Why is that getting passed to me? Why does that get passed to him?
One of you motherfuckers has to wrap it up. I don't care who does it, but
we'll figure it out.
Like,
yeah. I'm not worried about that one right now.
Yeah, we still got 2 more issues.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I definitely want Six Gun Gorilla 8 to be a little fatter. I normally do a 24-page comic. If I can add like some extra stuff.
Yeah, no, you definitely need some extra stuff. We need to fatten it up just a little. We at least have to have 32 pages or something like that. Yeah. I don't think that'll be a big deal to go ahead and go that far.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so either. I've got like a short story that I want to do for that introduces another character in the Six Gun Gorilla extended universe.
Let me ask you a question, Brian. Like you said, Six Gun Gorilla was a public domain character at one point?
Yeah.
Like, did they ever make comics of Six Gun Gorilla?
No.
They didn't?
What happened was Six Gun Gorilla was a character who appeared in Wizard magazine, not the Wizard magazine that we know of, but the Wizard magazine, which was a British pulp magazine for boys in England in like the 1940s. And Six Gun Gorilla was a story that would have disappeared completely, except the title lived on, whereas the story was never reprinted. And the only 2 copies in existence are under lock and key in a museum in London.
Holy shit, dude!
Yeah. So I wasn't adapting the story. I just took that title and just ran with it.
Or so you never even read the original story? Did you read the original story from Six Gun Gorilla?
Eventually, they let a guy go over.
No, like, did you read it?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, it's funny as hell. It's fun.
Do you have a copy of it?
You can find it. It's a free PDF. If you do a Google search, you'll find it.
No, because what I was thinking was that you could like reprint it in Six Gun Gorilla, like as far as like the history of Six Gun Gorilla.
I could do that. Could do that. But
like kind of an origin type of thing. I mean, you're 8 issues in.
Yeah, but that was but I already did that in the scrapbook.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Yeah. In the scrapbook, I explained all that shit.
Yeah.
Like the full history. But also on the inside front cover of each issue, it says, based on the works of anonymous authors. Nobody knows. That's the other thing too. Nobody knows who fucking wrote the thing.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, there's no author.
Holy fuck, dude, that sucks. Like,
there's no author. And so it could have been like, I'm sure that like the scholars, the people who really study that shit, I'm sure they could probably narrow it down to like 3 or 4 cats. And it may have been also more than one. It could have been like 2 authors.
Yeah,
like both of them, because the pulps didn't pay that much, so those guys were they were like workhorses.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Like this whole, you're bringing back this whole genre. Yeah, like bringing his character from the grave.
Dude,
and nobody knows who created it.
Dude, when I saw that title, I was just like first I laughed, and then I thought, whoa, like if somebody played that straight, that could actually be pretty fucking awesome. And it just like, and then I was like, I gotta read this thing, I gotta read it. Then I find out, what, you ain't getting to read it because it's the only copies in existence are under lock and key in fucking a museum in London. And so my brain was just like, it needed that story, and so it compensated and wrote one.
No, I'm digging it, and I wonder, like, I'm wondering, like, was it Dynamite that put out Six Gun Gorilla, or was it?
That was Boom.
Okay, Boom
Studios. Yes.
Did you put out Six Gun Gorilla first, and then they did Six Gun Gorilla? Because I'm thinking,
I beat. Dude, we came out the same month.
No, because
what are the fucking
I'm wondering.
Odds of
I'm
that?
like, this is such an obscure character.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know. I took that shit personally, dude. I took that shit very personally.
It almost feels like they knocked you off. You know what I'm saying? Like they.
Well,
like it almost feels like, because it's so obscure, like, and the stories are kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the other one was a bomb.
Yeah,
it ended up in the bargain basement bin because it doesn't have. It's not. First of all, it's not a Western.
Yeah.
Right? It's a science fiction story, and the Six Gun Gorilla is a character, but it's not real. It talks, and it's like a hologram or something.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's stupid. That's so fucking stupid.
Retarded, right? And then Cy Spurrier. I'm a just name names, because if somebody's a dick, I'll just say like they're a dick. Cy Spurrier was the guy who wrote that one, and he dissed me online because I said that that I thought there was room for both of our books, because mine is a Western and his isn't. It's a science fiction story.
And
he was
doesn't
like,
really exist.
that's
like
bullshit.
Doesn't.
No, he was like, no, it is like my Six Gun Gorilla is a Western, right?
Yeah.
I find an interview with him from a couple weeks before where he says it's not a Western.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And
All right.
Right.
We're gonna cut it out. Brian, don't disappear.
I shan't.
Because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's late, and I'm blown out. And I want to thank, like I said, every one of you guys. You guys are fucking amazing. We're out of here. I'll talk to you later.